of chaos, two assholes with microphones manage to grab your attention for a split second before you change the channel. But they are your outlet to voice your frustrations. The world's first interactive podcast, that was in fact checked by the way, where the audience can become a guest of the show for whatever reason you choose to do that is beyond me, but presenting your hosts Devin G. Ewert and Patrick Martin.
Whoopsie.
What's up, everybody?
We were just talking away.
Yeah, we were. It was like, hold on, we're gonna pause.
Well, I was like, what is he doing?
I was trying to get it on the phone so that I could see like who all comes in, because for whatever reason, this StreamYard does not like tell who's coming in and out and everything. But whenever you pull it on your phone, it does.
Okay.
What's up, Dawn? See, like I just found out Dawn, my next door neighbor's on. What's happening, brother?
What up?
So, how's it going, everybody? It's Friday. This is season 1, episode 40, the big 40. And it's, like I said, Friday. And we have some special guests in the studio for our 40th special.
Oh, right on. I get to be in the 40th. All right. I get to be 40 again. This is awesome.
All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh,
to the
hey,
audience.
Marie Rame. And I know Muffy's on there, which is a story we'll get to in a little while. I know y'all
I can't wait to hear this.
Right. I own the Burb News, Sydney Publications in Las Colinas. Well, we're out of Las Colinas, but we cover Coppell and Grapevine and a little bit of Louisville, a little bit of Carrollton, all of Irving.
That's awesome.
This is my 23rd year, so it's been a while. You know, it's been a long haul on this one, especially when it's a publication. You know, you have to roll with the time. So now we're getting a YouTube channel we're working on, and I wrote 2 books.
Dang, look at you.
I know, right? Well, they're not published yet, so let's get excited later.
Hey, you still wrote. That's better than 99% of the
hey,
people
you know
out
what?
there.
I can read too.
Oh,
all this, and I can read too.
I would hope so. If you wrote a book, that would be very bad if you can't.
Well, I'll tell you. You know what? I wrote.
It's not published.
Stick figures.
Hang on a second. Listen, I wrote this book. I wrote this book in total trashy romance. It's just shit for poolside reading for
Is
girls.
Fabio
It's
starring?
No, it's literally, and I'll show
John
you the
Stamos.
front of it. But
There you go.
Hey, but they're all based in it's all based in Las Colinas, and it's all in Austin, but mostly Las Colinas. And the guy's name, this is so corny. The guy's name is Brad McConaughey for Brad Pitt and Matthew McConaughey. So I mixed them together.
Oh my God,
he
that's
works
hilarious.
in Texas Monthly. Listen, Willie Nelson's in it. Phil Mickelson's in it.
Are they using their actual names? Or are they using mixed names too?
No, I just wrote them in because it just sounded fun, and they did stuff because the guy works for Texas Monthly. But I wrote it so long ago. Like I wrote this in literally a week, but a million years ago. So when I finally found it again, I was reading through it, and it had. This is how old it was. It had the answering machines that I wrote in there were answering machines.
Oh,
like that's how
wait,
long
was this
ago
tape or was this digital?
like answering? You know, like.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So there was digital answering machines, but before that there was tape.
You had
This
to
is
record
tape.
your
Like a
message.
cassette. Yeah, you had to, yes, there you go. Okay.
And you had to, and you could also call in and listen, and you could start it, and I had to, I'm like, man, this is old. So I had to go back and change all the technology and all.
You'd be
the
surprised
stuff,
how many
update
people don't
everything.
even have fucking call waiting or answer machines. Period.
So my aunt still has a flip phone, but
The fucking boat
It
place that has
never-
my boat. I've called 100 million times and it's busy, and I'm like, how do you not have? You're a fucking
Another
business.
line.
I'm like, what the hell? How do you not have call waiting, voicemail, or anything? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, send a carrier pigeon over there?
okay, wait, hold on a second. Are you still
Yeah.
there?
What?
Are you still there?
I'm still there.
Oh well.
I'm
That
so
kind of answers the
sorry.
question, doesn't
Right?
it? He's
Yeah,
like,
after
dude.
400 fucking phone calls, and I
Well,
finally.
hey, but you know what?
We're
Didn't hang
experiencing
on.
a higher volume.
It,
Than
it didn't.
I'd
Didn't
rather
bother
that than
him,
just
bro.
a beep, beep.
It doesn't bother him. It only bothers you. You know.
I know, right? He has no harm, no foul. Like,
Oh,
he
well.
doesn't know.
You're like bitch and bitch and bitch, and he's like, yeah. And he's like, are you still here? And you're like, yeah, I guess I am. Damn.
Did you see the comments in there or no?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Hey, let me check. You know, I gotta put glasses on for everything.
Heather Schmidt says, yeah, the Burb News rocks.
Oh, right on, my sister. We were just talking about your dogs, baby. You should see this guy's dog. It's amazing.
Yes, Willow is adorable.
Willow's beautiful. Oh yeah, no, her dogs are just gorgeous.
Oh,
They're
yeah, what
just
kind of dogs?
gorgeous.
Sleeping?
German shepherds.
Okay.
This one's the one that passed away.
okay.
2 of them that passed away. So they got 2 little puppies.
Aw.
That's Rascal. He's awesome, and Heather's awesome. She's a realtor and she's just the best. We had this really great discussion today about real estate, and she's just so good. She is good. Well, customer service is everything because
Yes.
you can get it anywhere. You can get anything anywhere. I don't care what it is. So customer service is the only thing that really differentiates, I think,
Right.
between anything.
So let me ask you, with
Yeah,
your
sure.
paper and everything,
Yeah.
how is it affected with COVID and everything else?
I have to tell you, not terrible. I didn't.
Really?
It's a weird thing. I didn't. It was bad. I mean, of course, but, yeah, no. A lot of the larger companies they had to stabilize their business, so they had kept everything the same. So I was kept the same on that level. I had to pull back on some stuff, but it wasn't too bad.
Was there like advertisers or businesses that were maybe advertising before, but now they're no longer even
Yes, of
business?
course.
Like
Yeah.
that's kind of
yes.
what I'm meaning as far
Yeah,
as
yeah. You know what though? As many as I thought were going to go out of business,
right.
people really made it. I mean, it was handled. Okay, so it's weird. You're bar and restaurants, right?
Yep.
So you get to see all this.
Yes.
And I thought for sure at least half were going to close. I'm like, this is bad, And they really hung in there, and everybody banded together. In our town, it's very local, and people are really into, making sure we support the local businesses. And you drove through, you ordered out, you did all the stuff that you were supposed to do in COVID and make it work, and they did. I mean, I'm trying to think. There's only a couple that I know really just suffered and were gone.
Right.
Most
Everybody
of
else
them
did
are probably on the
okay.
way out anyway, though.
Right.
Okay,
That's kind of
right.
what I was wondering. Is it like kind of only the strongest survive type
Right.
thing, and
Well,
people
hey-
that had to?
Okay,
We're
but this
culling
is
the
what natural
herd.
disasters do, because
Right.
I don't know if y'all are old enough. Sorry, I'm just picking on y'all. But Katrina did the same thing, and it
Right.
really made things
What's
different.
Katrina?
Who's
Oh,
this?
stop
Who's
it.
this Katrina person? What did she do? She
What'd
sounds
she do?
evil.
Don't call me Shirley. Okay, so no,
Surely you're not
it's
going
true. It changed everything. So, and COVID did the same thing, and it came in, and it does it. It's kind of like cleansing of the herd. The weak don't make it, and that's just how it goes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think everybody did really well. This was handled really well. Well, hang on. Yeah, no.
Wait.
Nothing was
Backtracking.
Yeah. Hang on.
Hold on.
I say this was
Back everything
handled
up.
really well. No, I think we all, as people, communities, handled it very well. That's what I meant to say.
And now we're all
So-
wheels off.
Yeah, this is going to be
Hey,
crazy
going to the
summer.
bar finally. I don't want to go home, but I can't even stand up now. People are getting hammered, and it's sometimes it's really rough.
Right.
These people that have basically been cooped up.
Yeah, it's kind of like that cabin fever type
Yeah.
thing. Everybody's like,
Yeah.
I want to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
We're gonna go hard. And
Yeah.
No, you really. No. This isn't strong
It's
enough.
one thing about drinking at home and making
Yes.
your drinks as strong as you want, and then going out and trying to get that level of
Or being
That
stuck at
happens.
home and getting smashed and being like, oh my God, I don't have to drive home. I just have to crawl up some stairs. Nope, I'm still sleeping on the couch.
I'm just still
Okay, I'm super spoiled on that one because I do get served, like, everybody knows how I make a drink. Like, they make it the way I like it. So I'm very spoiled on that. So I have to, that one I can't really because
Well, I just know how I make drinks
Right.
and how when I go out, they make drinks. So I'm like, it's night and day difference.
well,
I make
and drinking at
drinks that
home is
taste
different too.
good.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? The drink never tastes the same. Like if I like something at a bar and I try to make it at home, it never tastes the same.
Right.
Like and I don't know if it's just what is different. Even if I get the exact same ingredients, you tell me.
Ratios.
You work.
Yeah.
You're a bartender.
There's many things. I mean, it can be something as simple as that you may see what they put in it, but you may miss one of the syrups that they put in it, or they may make a.
And also the
Okay,
brands
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Brands
yeah,
do
okay.
make a difference.
But I did.
on
I mean,
some
I
certain
tried
things.
to replicate the best
Yeah.
I could because I always wonder why does it not do this? You know.
Well, and in bar guns, for the most part, they don't have the same taste that a soda fountain will either. They
Okay,
dial it
right.
back
Yeah,
a little
bar
bit.
guns
Yeah.
So
suck.
like
Yeah.
if you crack open
Yeah.
a Coke can and you do a 20-ounce Coke bottle, they don't taste identical. They're
Okay, I'm
they're
with you on
different,
that.
but it's just
Especially if you get that Mexican Coke, not
Oh,
not the white one, but I mean the one in the
glass
bottle.
bottle,
Yeah, in the glass
yeah.
bottle. Yeah, that one. It's
funny.
That's the good shit.
But sometimes it's something as trivial as that. It could be ice. If you don't have triple filtered ice, it'll taste a little bit different as it dilutes.
Okay.
Patrick says, Muffy!
Hey, what up, Pat? Where you at?
Yeah, Patrick, why ain't you calling in, brah?
Yeah.
Are you in witness protection?
Oh, Patrick, you missed it. We were talking about you.
Yes.
Okay, so I need
Nothing
to,
but good
okay,
things.
hang on,
Yes.
Pat, I need to see.
Say what?
Okay, there we go. Oh, okay.
You see him? Okay, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, Patrick,
ahead.
we're trying a new thing. We got the iPad up so Muffy can actually type and see what's going on as well. Because we talked about putting in another monitor. I'm like,
Right.
that's just what we need in here is another fucking monitor.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is great.
So I figured, I was like, you know what? I'll just bust out the iPad because I never fucking use it. And Apple and their infinite wisdom. So I bought an iPad, like the Air 2, like eons ago, right? And then they were talking about this iPad Pro, right? It's a computer. It's this, does that. Bullshit. I can't hook another monitor up to it. I'm like, it's the same shit that my 10-year-old iPad, but it's got 3 cameras. I'm like, I don't give a. I know, right? I'm like, I don't give a shit about 3 cameras. I want to use this instead of a computer. But guess what? Still using a computer.
Yes. But if you did put another monitor right here, I mean, hell, it's gonna start to look like a jumbotron pretty soon.
I know, right? It's just fucking wrap around.
No, this is perfect. Right? This setup is just perfect. You know what I
Awesome.
mean? Like everything, like where everything's at, it seems to fit perfectly. Where you don't have a bunch of stuff in your face and
Right.
And this don't get another monitor over here. This is that's nutso.
You heard it from Muffy.
No, don't
There you
do
go.
it. Don't do it. No.
Christina
Yeah.
Johnson said, "Show me your boobs."
Okay, here you go.
Bust them out.
Hey.
Here's one.
What up?
That's the big
Patrick told me to tell you, Casey.
Christina,
don't screw
they're real and they're spectacular.
I don't like to touch electronics like that.
touch.
They're sexy.
He's gonna rub his boobies on it.
Oh,
He's gonna take a keyboard,
you're a
go.
good keyboard. Yeah. And naughty.
I mean, it is Friday, so anything can go today.
It is Friday, God.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you work at home, every day's Friday, so
That's true.
yeah, it's different.
That is true.
See, and I thought, so I built an office downstairs, and then I have one here. So I figure, if I go downstairs, I'll feel like
You're at work.
I'm at work.
Okay, no, right.
And then when
right.
I come upstairs, then it's like, okay, it's podcast, it's nighttime, type thing. So there's
Unplugged.
a separation.
Nope.
Instead of, it doesn't. Now I just do all the work up here because it's so much cooler than down there.
Yeah.
So you don't even use your office.
I don't use my office.
I don't use mine either.
I don't know if you noticed when you walk by the kitchen, there's the 3 screens
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah. That's just
Yeah.
still just sitting there collecting dust.
Yeah, no, I sit right in front of it's the fireplace, and I sit right in front of that. And so
Hey, you
when
got
it's
one
cold,
right over there.
a fireplace.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
So you get to sit in front of a fireplace again.
look how cute that is. That's
Yeah, Andy.
cool, though. I
Andy,
like
thank
it.
you. Andy on the last podcast goes, dude, you got a fucking fireplace?
No, it's cool.
I'm like,
That's
see,
the
Andy,
European
you're gone for
fireplace.
2 days, and this is what happens. We got fireplaces.
No, that's a European fireplace. I watched this show where they redo the house or whatever in
Yeah.
60 minutes or less or some crap.
Uh-huh.
And they always put a fireplace. And now and it's weird in Europe. Everything's so long. It's just a long every place they redo is just this long weird. It's upstairs, tiny cramp. You know, it's just weird.
Kind of like a shotgun type thing.
Yeah,
very
all
narrow,
of them.
like
It's
a-
so
Yeah,
crazy.
like shotgun
And there's
bar.
we put a fireplace in, and it's always this. You know,
Yeah.
the one they hang on the wall or this kind. You know,
Right.
like, oh, the fireplace. It's
I mean, I
amazing.
could put fucking fireplace on the TVs. I mean, we could have fireplaces all around if we wanted
Looks like the room's on fire.
to. Right?
Okay, I'm going to tell you the name
Sorry,
story.
Patrick. Your shit's on fire.
I'm going to tell you that the 2 stories, and you tell me which one is true. All
I'm
right?
Molly. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the name Muffy. Everybody in my family
Yes,
has
I
a
wanna hear the
nickname,
story.
right?
Not true.
Everyone has a nickname in my family. It's so crazy. Now, okay, I'm going to give you the first story. The first story is that in the 1920s, Muffy and Biff were like the big names in the Roaring 20s in the industrial states. I'm from Michigan. And so my grandmother, I was named after my grandmother, so they called my grandmother Muffy, and that was her nickname. And so when they named me after her, then my nickname became Muffy. And so, yeah, do it. Yeah, I was like, do it, baby. Don't just hold it up.
Well,
until you
luckily the
do it.
camera's not on him. So Patrick
Right,
has no
I
idea
know.
what's going on
Look
right
at
now.
Well, he doesn't
For the audience that can't see,
yeah,
Casey
they don't
is
need to
trying some of this crown that just so happens to. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
know. No, it looks pretty.
Oh.
Okay, that's
why I didn't say anything while I was pouring that. Hi.
I just talked about it. I mean, it might not have happened.
Thanks, Patrick.
okay. Hey, listen. Thank you for this. Is the drink right here? This is.
So what the people don't understand, what they don't know what you're drinking.
Oh,
So
right.
one of the restaurants I helped open is actually Marty B's, and so I not only managed it, bartended, but I also batched all of their cocktails. So because we realized you couldn't make it for every time somebody came to the bar,
right?
Yeah,
because the volume was ridiculous, and so we ended up making huge, gigantic batches of everything. And this was one of the companies came in and they actually brought a lemonade machine, and I'm like going, a fucking lemonade machine? What the hell?
I think
Like,
I can see it.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
yeah.
And so one of the drinks they had, it was a Hendrick's gin, and it was lemonade, and then they did the cucumbers, and then we made the cucumbers look all fancy, make them look like little poker chips.
Yeah. That's all
And
right.
then so today or last night, I was like, well, fuck this, I'm gonna boot I was gonna do cucumber spears and all this shit, and then instead of using gin, I used Everclear.
No, that was,
It's
okay.
151.
Or 151. Sorry, it's
Okay,
not quite Everclear.
Heather, did you hear that? Everclear. There's a funny Everclear story. I'm glad she's not going to tell it. Glad
Oh,
she's not
I wanna
here.
hear it.
No.
I need to hear it.
No, you
Definitely.
don't. But let's just say it was home drinking, by the way,
Yeah.
and there was nothing else in the house. And I thought, well, this is not a big deal. I just won't drink as much. You think you just won't drink as much,
Wrong.
right? I
Wrong.
know, but,
Hey,
but
Kayla.
logically, that's what you're thinking. You're like,
Uh-huh.
oh, I just won't. Oh no, no.
So what did you do? You mixed Everclear with what? Or what'd you mix?
I don't even remember. I don't know, but it was
Just
crazy.
Found random shit in the house. Like, yeah,
Hey,
this
listen,
ketchup
when I
will go
woke
good
up,
with it.
I was like, what
Mixed it
what
with
the
dead
hell?
brain cells and lack of remembering what happened the night before. That's what we mixed it with.
It was,
Yeah, so I made that last night, and I let Patrick taste it because my taste buds are kind of fucked
Right.
from all the years of bartending and everything else. And so I was like, here, try this. And then he was like, man, this is good. And then I told him what was in it. Oh, my God, it's strong. I was like, you didn't say that until I told you what the fuck was in it. Now
That's why
I
you gotta
told
keep
you.
it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. No.
Yeah, he was like, oh, it's
Now
it's
it's just
strong.
this ancient Chinese secret or the secret ingredient,
Right.
or whatever you're gonna call it, but you can't tell people so they don't freak out.
Well, I
See,
wanted
you should have
something-
told me. Now I gotta roll back.
I knew that I was going to be
Yeah.
working. Well, I kind of diluted it a little bit. So I put more lemonade in there to kind of bring down the 151.
It's good.
Thank
I mean,
you.
it is
Appreciate
good.
It's
It
like
is
I wanted
perfect.
because it's like hotter than fuck outside. So
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted something kind of cool, refreshing, and I remembered that lemonade.
Yeah.
With
Okay,
the
and cucumber makes it taste like a spa.
It
Yeah.
does.
It
It does. It's like
does.
you're drinking a fucking spa.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
awesome.
wanted to be extra, extra, you just have to garnish it with like mint and a little bit of lime.
I was tempted. So with all this rain we have,
lime.
my mom has fucking tons of mint, like an acre full of mint.
Yeah.
And like when I was at Marty B's,
Yeah.
I couldn't count on Benny Keith and all that to give fresh mint, like because literally
Right.
they
You're
bring
basically
it,
going to like.
and in 2 days it's
Dead.
done
Yeah.
completely. Even when you do the ice bath and you do all
Doesn't
the
matter what you do.
yeah, it's
wilts
it
out,
was
yeah.
dead. So I used to just go to my mom's house and just start cutting the mint, and everybody's like, "Damn, where the hell did you get this mint? I can't buy it at Kroger. I can't buy it in the store." I was like, "My mom's backyard."
And mint grows great.
Yep.
I mean, once it starts growing, you can't get rid of it.
Oh, I know, and it like she
Scrape
had
the
one little
bugs.
portion, and then like it kind of took over, and it's like all around her garden and inside. It's like holy shit. So yeah,
Yep. Peppermint's
Yeah,
good
it's
for
good.
bugs,
Mhm.
insects.
Oh yeah.
mosquitoes.
Oh, right
Yeah.
on.
They don't like it.
Maybe that's what those roly-polies little mother.
yeah. So tell the audience your roly poly
Okay,
story.
yeah, maybe somebody has a.
They
okay.
might have an
No,
answer.
you know what? Maybe this is true. Okay, so listen, in the backyard, and I'm assuming that the freeze did take out my geckos, and
Alexa.
Oh,
fuck
hey,
yourself.
Alexa.
Alexa can.
Well, she's all up in my shit here. Wait.
Yes.
Okay, so
Make
I
her go
needed
night-night.
so nothing's eating them because I don't know if they ate them anyway. But there's just millions now. They're just everywhere, and they're eating all my beautiful flowers, and they're just in all the plants. I mean, the hostas, forget about it. They just chewed them all down, and I don't know what to do about it. Like I've tried everything. I did the spritzer stuff with the
151
vinegar. maybe they just did some
Now
of
that you
this.
bring it up, what you probably could do is the same thing you can do for fire ants, and that's mix molasses and take frozen orange juice concentrate that you get at the grocery store.
Really?
You
Mix
make a
that
fucking
together.
napalm over there.
Well, no, but what it does, it'll
Styrofoam and
like with
Okay.
fire ants, it'll the frozen orange juice
Mhm.
when it's concentrated like that, it'll actually eat away their exoskeleton, and the molasses makes it stick to them, so that way when they go around to all their friends and they go home, it just basically
I'm gonna try this shit.
So maybe that'll work too.
Oh my god.
Will honey work, or does it have to be molasses?
Yeah.
I don't even know the fucking difference. What is molasses?
Molasses comes from a tree. It's like
okay.
what you
Wait, maple syrup?
kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
But honey, honey I wouldn't use. I would use molasses. It's
Okay.
thicker.
Yeah, then I'll be attracting fucking bees and everything else.
Okay, which is fine. I want the bees.
Yeah,
I want the bees and the butterflies and all. I just don't want. And I didn't mind the roly-polies. I don't want to kill anything. Like I'm down with the animals and the bugs, and I'm cool with it as long as you're not messing
What
with
is
me.
the roly-polies predator? That's
Okay, and I know. I was like,
What is
want to get more of those.
Did you find out what it is?
I didn't. You know what? I just was thinking about that today when I was talking about how to get rid of them.
Audience,
Look that up. Check
this
that
is
out.
you have a mission.
Yeah, we need you to look this up.
What is the enemy of a roly-poly?
Salt was a good idea
Shoe.
because
A shoe? Gigantic shoe.
Okay, listen. If I thought I could do that, I would crush them all. And I hate to say that. I'm sorry, universe. I don't mean to kill anything, but they got to go.
I got an idea.
You know.
I have this really badass leaf blower. We'll just blow it in your neighbor's yard. I mean, they're fucking roly-polies, right? They'll just
listen,
roll.
The
You're good for a
guy,
year.
Yeah,
the
back at
guys
least.
come. Nope, the leaf blower was there today. Doesn't phase them. And when I talked,
Not strong
what's the
enough.
name of that name? What's the name that you gave that? What was it that you gave it? What is it?
Oh, diatomaceous earth.
Tried that
DE,
too. Like I
yeah.
told you, sprinkled that powder. Like I said, they thought I brought the cocaine to the party. They were not. They loved it. They didn't care about that at all.
That's crazy. What
And then
about lime? I'm wondering lime because they
Okay,
use that to
but-
break up clay, but I don't know if that has.
People, y'all are defeating the purpose of the flowers, though. Like the whole idea.
Well,
is
it'll
that
help your
it's in-
soil because Texas is rich in clay. Lime will eat up.
And it's clay. There's clay.
Yeah, well, there.
Big time right there.
That might. Oh, you gotta find out what the habitat. Like, what is the
What's the
roly-poly?
predator?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
not only what's the predator, but what's attracting them.
Oh no, the water, and you can't get rid of that. I mean, it is what
Yeah.
it is. We've been raining for 2 weeks straight.
Salt
so.
it is then.
Salt.
Salt.
I know.
Get rid of
Well,
the water.
I'm gonna try the salt. I think.
And then of
maybe
course
that might work.
all your plants and everything are gonna shrivel up because they got no water either.
No, well, where it's at, where this area is at, is like it used to be called the dead zone, and you just couldn't grow
Oh,
anything there.
that's what we call my front yard.
Okay. Well, I
if
fixed
they're already
it.
there-
Everybody
I
has
fixed it.
luscious green grass,
Yeah.
except for me. But then again, I have all these fucking trees, so nothing ever grows underneath it.
Right. No, that's what happens too. Directly
Struggle's
under trees
real.
like that.
Well,
I
if
thought
they're
it's a
in-
great canopy.
They're in
you
the
got
dead
out
zone already. I mean,
Yeah.
they made their
But
own.
well,
their
it's a
own
dead
spot.
zone because there's so much water would come through there. It just washed everything out after a while. So,
Oh, okay.
so I myself made a drain and a pathway and all that stuff, but it still is just really damp under there. It just stays that way kind of. So I have to grow like the plants that grow with the shade and the. So
Right.
they love it. They think that, I mean, it's heaven. I'm telling you, for them, they are loving it. But I can't do it. I can't. I just can't. They're eating all my stuff.
Well, grab
So
like
if
5 of
anybody's
them
got-
and try that. And try the orange juice with the molasses.
I'm going
Just,
to.
like see if it
Yeah,
eats them
for
away. Next thing you know,
And then let us know. Like she has one section where she tries one.
Oh, I'm
thing.
gonna
Another
videotape it for
section,
y'all.
She has another section.
Are you kidding?
It's
I
fucking
want it on your
napalm.
montage on the front of this on the front of this.
Then another
show.
section, diesel.
orange juice turns them into goo. The salt makes them go.
Yeah, I just don't want to kill the plants and the geckos and stuff with them. You
Yeah.
know, I'm trying to
Maybe the
save
geckos would eat
one,
'em.
but like that's what I
I
thought. But
know.
they all. I told you at the beginning of this that I think I froze them out. I think this winter just froze most of them out. There's only like 2, and there used to be like 10.
What kind of geckos?
There's the geckos that are at the night ones, and then there's the chameleons that are day ones. And I only saw 1 gecko, and I've seen 2 chameleons.
So chameleons are actually, I think, green anoles.
Yes, they're the
yeah.
green ones.
Yeah, we have a ton of them here.
Chameleons are green.
Yeah. And they have
They're
the little-
awesome.
Their little pink throat.
Yeah. Have you ever seen them fight? I got
No.
a cool video of that I took in the backyard because, man, these two were. I introduced this new one because he came with a plant, and I'm like, dude, welcome to the backyard, you know? And then I saw these 2 little ones were kind of going to fight, and he's a bigger one, and I said, oh, hell, I got to get my camera for this one. And I can't, no, I'm going to send it to y'all. It is
ding, ding.
so cool. And he
shows
went up
up. I
there.
stopped talking.
He whooped their ass. He literally went up there and threw them off. I mean, he was a badass. You should have seen him.
Damn.
He was so cool. And I got it all on video.
Yeah. We should definitely do some commentary to that video.
You know what? You should. It would be so funny.
Welcome to Thunderdome, bitch.
No, it's so funny. I'm going to send it to y'all. I want y'all to do that for me because that would be great. It is hilarious.
Christina Johnson says geckos make good pets.
They do. They're cool.
They can become hand tamed. I actually have pictures of one that was in my backyard that I'm actually holding in my hand.
Okay, but not different kind of gecko. Different kind of gecko. These geckos are a little different. These are the night geckos here, Texas geckos. The geckos, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, those are the ones that end up squished in my door seals.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
And the garage door.
Oh my God, I feel so bad when I do that. I shut the door.
Sliding doors.
I'm like, yep, he's a goner.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually have 3 leopard geckos, and I didn't realize when I got them
Yeah.
18 years ago that they live fucking 25, 30 years. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I'm stuck with this thing for life.
Yeah, no, my daughter used to raise them. My daughter raised the geckos and another kind of lizard. She used to raise those and sell them. And snakes. She used to sell snakes, raise snakes and breed them. And now she breeds dogs and she's got pheasants and I don't know what else. She's
Pheasants.
she's on a little.
No,
Well,
those are rats.
No, she
Those are.
she does it for the eggs. Like I think she sells the eggs or something.
Oh, okay.
You know.
So funny story about eggs. So I had these like leopard geckos for like forever, right? And then finally, like I decided to get a male or whatever because I was like realized for years and years I didn't know I was calling this one a male name. I called it Max. Come to find out it was a fucking female. I'm like
Maxine.
Maxine. Now your name is now Maxine. And so I ended up getting a male, and I didn't realize, but the male is like twice the size of all the. Even though it was itty bitty when I got it, he ended up growing like twice the size of the one that's like 15 years old. Well, they ended up eventually having a baby and egg, and I was like going, "What the fuck is that?"
Did it hatch? I mean, did you get like?
I did, and then I became all of a sudden I'm like fucking trying to incubate some eggs, and I'm like, what do I do with this thing? It was cool as shit.
That's cool.
I did a ton of research, and I started looking online for incubators, and they were like $200 to $400, and I'm like, I am not fucking spending $400 on it.
Oh yeah,
one
no.
egg, one. And finally, I just I took a one of those Tupperwares, you know, the plastic ones. And then I forgot what I put in there, but I basically made it moist. But then at the same time,
You had like a heat lamp.
A heat lamp, yeah. And so I kind of kept my eye on it, and then I researched it, and it said how long it would take, and blah blah blah. And then I finally just opened the box, and kind of just let it roll out, and then a few days later, it turned into a baby.
Okay, hang on. I got a funny egg story because my friend had these 2 parakeets. Maybe she doesn't. One of them died. Anyway, she had these 2 parakeets, Fred and Ethel or whatever, and like years. And they used to have these eggs, and nothing would happen. She'd throw them out, or whatever. And this one time, she had the eggs, and she goes, and she got a little nest in there and did the whole thing, and the baby hatched. And we're like, oh my God, they finally had babies about like 8 years, you know.
Right.
Oh my God. So cute little baby, left it in there. You got to Google this stuff, people. You have to look up how to do this.
You got to research the shit out of it.
You do, because you have to take the baby out or they will kill it. Well, and
Yep,
they did.
I found that out, too.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Oh, my God. And she's like, I can't believe it. And she got so mad at the parents. And I said, hey, well, hold on a second. You left the baby in there, you know?
Well, I figured, I was like, there's so many fucking hiding spots. And I was like, this motherfucker, it's Darwinism. He'll figure it out. No, I think he got eaten. Poor thing.
Hey. Animals do what they're going to do.
Yeah, and I'm like, well.
You want to do grapefruit?
We're taste testing, okay?
You guys missed it. We were taste testing before.
It's frankly vodka, and I know that I had pushed this on my friends before, but I had forgotten about this.
It's organic, not to be confused with orgasmic.
It's
all right, so we're going to do strawberries and organic lemon.
Okay. Oh, is that what they put with that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, you're not supposed to tell us what's in it. We're supposed to drink it, and then we.
And guess.
This
and
is
guess.
on the front. This is on the front.
Oh, okay.
As long as you can read, you're good.
Oh, well.
Well, then we're not drunk yet.
Hang on, I can read. We've established that. So.
Yeah. We still got some time.
Yeah.
Hell to the yes.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There you
go. Oh, gracias. Hang on here. Try this.
Now.
Okay, so and you called it on the pepper that last time.
I did. I nailed it on the.
I think.
Yeah. For sure, you had that.
I wonder if it's a common denominator for most of these. Is that
I know, right? If they all have some kind of a pepper.
Yeah.
No, they all have a kind of a something. They all have the different.
Don't cheat. He's cheating.
No.
Reading labels.
He is cheating. Hang on a second.
Fucking cheater.
There's 2 of them. I'm not going to be guessing because I'm good on that. But it looks like turmeric is one of the main ones in both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like healthy and nutritious. We're drinking
Kinda like a wash.
nutrition.
We're going to save our lives while we. There we go.
Salud.
Happy Friday.
Boom.
Right on. Oh, damn. Okay, that's enough for me.
That doesn't taste like strawberry though.
It doesn't, not a thing.
It's got a little.
It's got a weird, almost like NyQuil taste to it.
You know what? It's
I like
true.
frankly though.
Yeah, I don't
Like
like
what?
it.
Frankly, I'm not a fan of the strawberry one though.
I'm not
It
either.
does. It kind of reminds me of like a weird cough drop.
And it's hot. I know. Like
That's
my
exactly what I was just thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a weird cough drop.
yeah. And my
Sepulchral.
throat hurts. Like that wasn't.
Yeah, that was
wasn't-
kind of
That wasn't cool.
a little
that
burning
wasn't
sensation.
cool, man.
It may be better when it's cold, but that.
It's probably true. Everything's better when it's cold, especially.
Yes.
drunk.
Oh, hi, Kayla. She said hi, guys and guests.
She did at 8:16.
I know, right? Well, I didn't. I'm losing track up in here.
It's all good.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Right
so
on.
Hangover's going away.
Don't worry, there's
you
turmeric
feeling
in there.
better?
You'll be
You feeling
good.
better? You getting back
good
in
for
the
the joints.
game?
Yes.
Come on, baby.
Yes.
Are you on
All
round
right.
2?
Oh no, nobody likes a quitter, right?
That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
I'm glad you could join us.
Oh, when you wake up and you're like, oh, I can still feel it.
Okay, so pick a topic because I can talk on anything. Pick one. Anything.
This one time at band camp.
Speaking of band camp. Okay, so anything. Just pick a topic. I mean,
So how do you know Patrick? What's y'all's
Yes.
story?
we used to
Yes.
sleep together back in the day.
Oh,
No, no,
Dirk
no,
just got.
no,
Plum.
no. How does Patrick know me?
I don't know.
Let's
He didn't
see.
give me. He literally told me nothing. He does this to me all the time. He'll like have somebody like, I'm not going to tell you shit about shit. You just gotta figure it out. I'm like, all right.
I'm not either.
You have to. That's
Nope, I don't.
Uh huh.
No, make me.
Oh.
Shot.
Yeah, give her some more.
Lube you up.
Here, baby.
Here you go.
151. What'd you say? 151?
151.
151.
But not 151 rum.
I'll
so
tell you, it
the
does
audience
not
out there.
taste alcoholic at all. That is scary.
It is very scary
because
you
it's amazing.
saw how much was left in that bottle.
I
There's
did.
not much left in there.
I have a
It's
great idea.
amazing.
What is your great idea?
We just go get the jar.
That's kind of.
Chugging competition.
Oh no.
She goes
I was
No,
thinking we
no.
could get the jar and
Muffy
we
goes
could
first.
set
No.
it here. It would be like our centerpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fluffy's gonna go first. She's gonna drink as much as she can. Then you can
No.
go, and then I'm just gonna sit and
Bro,
watch.
You know what? Muffy does not drink like that.
we would have to be calling the ambulance on standby.
Yeah. I'd be sleeping here for 2 days and be like, oh
Right.
shit, Sean, she's still back there in the back on the floor still.
And then another 7 days of recovery.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
You're like, so are you going home or what are you doing?
Are you moving in or what the fuck's going on?
I've only got 2 changes of clothes. Here.
Room's spinning still. Like,
Black
oh.
or white.
Oh man.
Okay, so you know what? I got a fun game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you said
mean,
you had a game. Or something.
Well, it's not a game,
Okay.
but you know what? This is always fun because it really, I don't know, it's just interesting. So hang on a second, let me grab this.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No, right?
She's got resources,
She's
guys.
reaching into a bag of tricks.
Right? Uh-oh, she brought a bag. Oh, wait.
Okay,
There's
so,
a book.
Oh.
I know y'all don't read, so let me. I'll
Is it
read.
your?
Oh yeah, please read to us.
Okay, no. Okay, so
Wait, is this a color book?
I.
I have crayons. Hold on.
it's called
Oh, can I eat one?
the book today. Are y'all ready? It's called If.
If.
Okay, so
Okay,
hang on. I'm
if.
just gonna open it anywhere. All right, y'all ready to
If.
participate? And
Yes.
and everybody, if you're listening, you
Do
can
we get
participate as
participation
well.
points?
Okay.
You do.
Oh,
All right, 10
sweet.
points each. Okay.
If.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do this one first. If
Yes.
you if you could have changed one thing about your first sexual experience, what would it be?
One extra pump.
That's it. Damn, you're easy. What's your?
Well, you know, one pump and an apology, or 2 pump jump. I'd rather 2 pump.
Honestly, I don't think
Where
I
you didn't
would.
have to apologize.
I don't think I would change anything. Honestly.
Normally, this doesn't
Really?
happen
Was
like
that
this.
great? Oh, that's so sweet. Was it romantic?
No, it was no romantic at all.
No.
I do remember. Okay,
It was a
so
waterbed.
it was
Remember
Ross.
Waterbed?
It was Ross Perot Road. I'll never forget.
Over like trophy park or club.
I hope
Like
I hope
on
my
a
parents aren't
road?
listening.
Don't listen to a couple years, Mom.
Hold on, cover the mic. It was a Dodge Intrepid,
Nice.
front seat,
Wow.
Nice.
Front seat.
but it's
front
Damn.
passenger. Yeah.
Dodge, those least those.
Yep,
go
they're the
all
ones that
way
went
back.
all the way back and all the way
Yeah.
down. I was like, dude, this motherfucker's badass.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess the weird thing is how old were you? Obviously, you're old enough to drive.
Yes.
All right, well, I got you beat then. Like 3 years before that.
You better shut up. Listen to him. He was like a stud
it was
at
a
12.
waterbed.
Was a waterbed?
Waterbed.
Stud at
Junior-
12.
I missed my
Junior high.
waterbed, man. That thing was fucking awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't answer.
Yeah, you didn't answer. You gotta play this fucking game too.
Fucked up.
Slacker.
I am the commentator here.
No,
on
no,
this
no.
one right here.
You are also a
okay,
participant.
hang on. So, well, I gotta be careful. So let me. All right. So
What
Don't
would you
say
change?
names.
I would change.
Her panties.
I would have. I would have wore
As a
better. I would have
factor.
wore better panties had I known.
Oh shit! Were you rocking the grandma panties?
You know, I don't remember.
Wait,
but
was it at least matching?
It was pre-thong and all that stuff. So,
So what is it at least matching? Because you know what they say when a girl.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what's up.
No, what?
Oh, you don't know?
No, what?
If the bra and the panties
Panties match.
match,
She's down.
She's down to Sheboygan.
Really?
Plans on a fuckity.
Okay, you know what? I have to tell you,
She's
I was
planning on going down under or to
I have-
Sheboygan.
No, I have 3 older brothers. I never really I didn't even get the whole bra panty matching thing until my best friend in high school.
Fuck, I just figured that out a year ago.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know it was a thing. But I didn't know bras and
Now I'm
panties
paying
matching,
attention.
so-
So I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's ready.
Really? So that's what they think, huh?
That's what they do.
Is it true?
Well, no
That'd be
panties.
Fuck, I never paid attention.
No panties is always
I was
good.
that's what I was. That's what I was paying attention to. Nakedness.
I know, but okay, well, I guess you just figured that out this year, so yeah, I guess you didn't.
I know.
Okay, so you know what? I would change the guy, maybe.
Change
I
the
think I
guy.
would have changed that.
Well, that's
guys.
a fucking obvious one.
You know, I think it wouldn't have been that guy, but
Yeah, I am into that one.
it wasn't a great. It wasn't great. It wasn't what it could have been,
Yeah.
should have been, whatever. But you know, whatever. I mean, I don't know. Was it?
I don't know what I'm doing. Where do I put my hand?
What do I do with my
Am I
hands?
supposed to come up
35
Do I
here?
go like
Girl.
this? Do I put
What?
them up?
Am I supposed
down?
to?
Well, you know, I always think it's
Flat.
weird for
Wait.
guys because y'all have to. It's such a different concept because guys have to hit on women. We don't know what the pressure. We don't know what y'all have to go through to try to figure stuff out.
Work up
Because
the
we're
nerve
the
to get
recipient,
shot
you
down.
know?
Right? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
see, we have no concept of that. It's not the same.
It's like girls. Nice shoes. You want to fuck? First guy will be like, done. Let's go.
right?
Okay, hang on.
Then you flip
Guys,
the
look at
roles.
me after
Okay, hey,
50 girls.
is
like, hey,
this
Yeah.
true?
wanna fuck?
Because my guy friend said, "Listen, I go, what is the
need
deal
one.
with you guys? You just ask crazy stuff like, hey man, bitch, you want to go up? And you want to go fucking parking lot?
You only need one.
And that's
yes.
what he said. That's what he said. He goes, hey man, if you ask 10, one of them's gonna do it. And I
Yeah.
thought,
So they
what?
called that in sales. It's called law of averages.
Yes, I know.
So for
but it's just
50
so
no's, there's going to be at least one yes.
That's just
I mean, if you
nuts.
ask your question,
That's
you
nuts.
know you're probably gonna get a no, and then when you get the yes, you're just like,
So when I was in sales, I blew that fucking mentality or that theory out of fucking water because I did the exact opposite. So I wouldn't go hit fucking 200, 300 doors. I'd hit 5, but I'd close all 5 or whatever it was. So I actually set the record for UPS corporate sales daily, weekly, and monthly.
Shut your
So I said,
face.
fuck your law of average
Man.
bullshit. I was like, because it's quality over quantity. So yeah, I could go see 100 people or 1,000 people,
Right.
but I'm only going to spend how many minutes with each one?
Right.
Or I could see 10 people and spend quality time with them and close the deal and fucking walk
Right.
just like with something else.
yeah.
Oh, is that how that
Quality
works?
over
Two
quantity.
Studs. We got 2 studs right up in here.
You gotta take
Ladies,
time.
do y'all know about these guys, ladies?
Yeah, we're trouble.
You know about these guys?
I'm married, so it's all good.
Well, it was
Christina
back
says,
in the day.
"Sheboygan."
Look, she spelled it. Look at
I know she spelled it phonetically.
Christina. That is awesome. No, that's how else would you spell it? That sounds about right.
It's actually
Oh, is it?
SHEBOY.
Get the hell out. It's a word. You
It is
better
app-
shut up.
So if you would have paid attention to the last podcast,
I did not. I
there
apologize.
are 3.5 fucking hour podcasts. Which
I
I
Yes.
know,
can't-
right?
So yeah, apparently there was somebody that commented. They were like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna use this down under for
Yeah.
code to like,
Yeah.
you know," and then Sheboygan to get it on. So when I was in the restaurant industry.
Sheboygan.
So when I was in the
Sheboygan.
restaurant industry, I was working. I'll give you kind of a brief rundown. So I worked for Outback Steakhouse, right? And part of like I was one of my first restaurant job, so I had to do bus, and then I also had to do dish, and I fucking hated dish. But me and my buddy, we would talk about people, that girls and stuff that were around, and we're like, how can we talk about them without them knowing?
Stalker.
And yeah, and so we were like, picking up one of the pans, and then we looked at it and said, hey, this is made in Sheboygan. And I'm like, boom, that's it. Sheboygan. Fuck, I need a T-shirt that says that now.
Oh, don't even make me make you one, because I will. I'm making you one. I'm making me one. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so if y'all could invite, I know this is overused, but it's still always interesting. If you can invite 2 people dead or alive to dinner, or to over just for hanging out and cocktails, who would you pick and why?
2 people dead or alive.
It can be anybody. They have to be real people, though. You know what I mean? It can't be
Superman and Spider-Man.
Okay, oh, right. Oh, hey,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because he's funny
That's
as
right. You
crap.
and I are on the same page on that one.
Okay, he's hilarious.
And Sean Scott. Somebody that, Sean William Scott Stifler from American Pie.
Really?
Ooh, I got it.
He's from the same town in Minnesota that I'm from. So.
Okay. And why? Why would you?
Yeah, I think that's the important part is the why.
Yeah.
Because
that tells a lot about.
I like having fun, and between the 2 of those guys, I've met Sean before, way back in the day when I was young. But Ryan Reynolds, hilarious, and I could just imagine the fucking that we would get into, and it would be like, we're gonna go this way.
Okay, so that's very interesting, and I'm psychoanalyzing you as if that's what I do for a living. Which now that I think about it, I'm a therapist. I play one on TV though. Okay, what about you?
So I hate to say the same one, but Ryan Reynolds definitely, and I got a funny story about that too. And then the second one would be Chris Cornell.
There you go. Soundgarden lead singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not only Soundgarden, he was Temple of the Dogs, Audio Slave, like this guy. And I didn't, unfortunately,
Audio Slave?
I didn't discover him till after he passed. I knew about Soundgarden, but I didn't know like Patience. I didn't know all the other his whole entire catalog, and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, I almost like wish I could say something and like, hey, dude, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You know what I mean? Like
Lane Staley from Alice in
It's
Chains.
almost like this fucking this film we just shot, John Lennon.
Yeah.
It's almost the same thing. Like I wish like how we changed history with that, like I wish I could kind of like change history with that, because I think he was just getting started. Like
Unscrupulous bastards.
I think like he was just
I don't know
like
if y'all saw that one, but
More
y'all never
respect?
saw that one?
Which one?
What was it? Was it called Unscrupulous Bastards?
Inglorious?
Inglorious. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I tried to watch it. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was greatness. Oh man, okay.
There's a
But
lot
changing
of
history, it was just a weird, when you change history, what would have happened?
So with the Ryan Reynolds thing, I was always like a big fan since Waiting, of obviously the restaurant industry and that sort of stuff, and then and just his personality, his just persona, and just the way he is, and
no, he's fun.
And so whenever I had Edge Entertainment, I was like, we had this big project called Zodiac Dater, and I was like, I got to pick whoever the fuck I wanted, and I was like, okay, he's perfect for the Zodiac Killer, right? Dater, his personality, how he can just nonchalant, and he can just wiggle his way in.
No, I belong here. No,
right, and so his
that's funny. He is funny as crap. Okay.
Oh yeah, and so his love interest was Taylor Swift, because she did all these fucking songs, breakup songs, and all this shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be perfect.
Sorry,
she's the challenge. She's the one he can't get because she's
he can't close.
Yeah, he can't close the deal, and it's fucking killing him. And then Emma Stone, is the fiery fucking like just turning his world upside fucking down type thing. So it was like I had this all-star cast, and it was an amazing like opportunity and everything else, and then fucking shit hit the fan, and life happens.
Yes.
So you would pick him for I'm trying to send this link. And you would pick who else?
Chris Cornell.
Okay. And why him?
Because I think he died too soon. He was a music talent. He was he just
be interesting to pick his brain for a minute and be like, dude.
Right. And not only that, what his inspiration, why so many bands? Why did you leave this one and go here and start this one and then go start that one and then go start this one? What were you trying to fill? What void were you trying to fill? You know what I mean? And then obviously there's a reason why he committed suicide or whatever. And what was that reason? And what were you feeling?
Depression's a weird thing, dude.
Right, exactly.
It's like Anthony Bourdain.
For real.
Right? Yeah. It's just
former heroin addict, does good, amazing chef, and then TV shows, Now he has his own movie coming out. And
Right.
It's just like.
And then people don't understand. They think just because you have money that you're the happiest person. I was like, no. You have. No. And I try to explain it like with.
I gotta send this link
with the movie and with music and stuff. It's like you set the bar, and then sometimes you set it so high that in order to achieve that level again, you have pressure from studios, you have pressure from fans, you have pressure from all these different factors that you and I don't have because we're not trying to raise that bar even again once we set that example and keep trying to outdo yourself and keep going and keep going. And you get to a certain point where
just mentally and physically drained. You're like, fuck
you're
it.
just like, I can't even be creative anymore because I'm like, I'm.
It's not that. I'm going to tell y'all that's, I don't, in my opinion, and I suffer from depression and that's, it's not those things like the money or the fans or the pressure. People have pressure and they're fine with that. You know what I mean? They can handle it, you know?
I thrive in chaos.
You and I don't have pressure of fans and studios and everything
Depression
else.
is in here.
Well, yeah, no.
If you have fans or you don't have fans, it don't matter.
But a catalyst is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
causation. That's what I'm talking about.
But, you know,
your catalyst is going to be different than somebody else.
It's going to be different somewhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah. It'll be this or it's going to be this. So, yeah. Yeah, and also different reasons.
Right, exactly.
I mean, look at Robin Williams. He killed himself for a completely different reason. He had Lewy body.
Yep.
You know, so completely different situation. But you know, I always find on these shows they go, oh well, she couldn't have committed suicide because she had plans for next week. That doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, no, that does nothing means nothing.
Right?
Yeah, it means nothing whether they made plans for later that day or that has nothing to do with it. So I always find it interesting people's perspective on that. So, but that's why you would want to talk to him and ask him why. I always find it interesting why people would want someone at their dinner table and what would you talk about? You know, why would you invite those?
What would you eat?
Ooh,
but before we go there, what would your two be?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
You can't
look at her; she's been backpedaling. She's been worried about us, so she can get out and talk.
No, hang on. Let me think about this one. Okay.
Look at the pretty light. Look at the pretty light.
Okay, so
two people, and then we're gonna psychoanalyze.
Okay, no, please. Okay. And I always thought it was interesting because y'all picked like people who are here or not here but recent and.
I picked one here and one not. And you picked one, one not, right?
No,
but
both
kind
of
recent people.
Yeah, Sean Scott and Sean William Scott and Ryan Reynolds are both alive.
Oh, they're both alive?
Yes.
Okay. So he chose both that were here. I chose one dead, one alive.
Well, they're both around the same age as us as well.
Right.
And if I'm going to have two people come over for dinner and hang out with my wife.
God, could you imagine?
I want to have fun. I want to have a good time. And
I'm just thinking like
and she's gonna be
I have Ryan Reynolds being a smartass, right? And then I have fucking Chris Cornell like playing us music. I'm like, fuck.
Heaven.
The best part is
died.
Ryan Reynolds is my wife's hall pass, so it'd be like, hey, guess what? He's coming over to eat dinner with me. You're gonna be here.
Yep.
And she's gonna go put on the matching panty and bras.
Yeah.
Fuck that. She's not gonna be wearing panties.
Hey man,
I love
a
you.
Kilt.
Lena, if you hear this, I love you.
I love you, baby.
I don't take it back either.
All right, so you're two.
Okay, so
You've had longer to think about this. You read the damn question.
I went first, and I was quick. I was like, these two.
Yep.
You know, I'm not a believer. Like I'm not a Christian, so you know, I think I'd invite Jesus because I kind of have some questions, and you know, or maybe Mary. Maybe Mary and Joseph because I have some real questions.
8 pounds 7 ounce baby Jesus.
Yes. Newborn infant.
Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus.
I'm gonna wear a tuxedo shirt.
I think I'd do Jesus and
Girl, you need Jesus in your life.
Well, you need Jesus.
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
I don't want to, you know, or maybe I could go the dark route and I would do Hitler and someone else and I could take him out. I could poison him at dinner. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Change the course of history. Didn't we just talk about that?
You would have to bring him back to life.
Why? Why would I have to do that?
Because if he's dead right now and you want to have him come over for dinner, you're bringing him back.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about time frameage. Okay.
Done fucked up, Hamlet.
Oh, she's going to poison him at dinner.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
somebody's got to do that.
Yeah. At dinner, but it'd have to really be back then. And all right, well, damn it. Well, see, that doesn't
have to be back then.
Okay, you know what? I got it. My grandma, and my grandpa.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Now why?
My grandma, because I never got to meet her, and I was named after her.
Oh, okay.
And in case anybody wants to donate to a charity, she has a nursing scholarship that I'm helping.
Nice.
Preside over or whatever in Michigan, and it's great. She's amazing, from what I understand. I wish I'd got to meet her, and all the good things about that. And then my grandpa, because I loved him the most. Like, I just loved him. And he was one of those guys that you didn't hug. He was,
He was the man's man.
Yeah, but I didn't know because I was just a little kid. So I'd love on him and I'd be all over him and climbing up on him. And, and so I was his favorite.
So precious.
And he died on my birthday.
Oof.
Oh.
No, that's great, y'all. Oh, no, that's not negative. That's cool.
The question I would have is...
He did it for me. I love it.
If you're going to have your grandma and your grandfather... What age would you want them to come back?
Oh, God, that's a good question.
Like, would you want them to be your last memories, or would you like them to be, in their 50s?
Okay, never got to meet her, so it would have to be, she was 36 when she died, so it would have to be.
Okay, so when they were in their 30s?
Well, you know what, maybe earlier than that. I heard about their love affair, and that they were just, it was just cool. So when they were younger, so at the table they could look at each other and go, "Oh man, what are you doing? What you doing?"
It'd be really interesting to see what their perspective of life is, because
true,
this right here, not even something that was thought about.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
but that'd be kind of cool. I mean, if you
and they were on a farm. It was farm, rural.
Yep. Yeah, my mom was one of 8 children on a farm.
Yeah.
Hey,
only 8?
Only 8.
We got you beat over there. We got like 11, 12 on their side,
Fuck,
on both sides.
team.
On both sides. I think there was 11 and 12 respectively on their side.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know, right? Jeez. Think about
my brother's name is Peter. My other brother's name is Bugs, because my parents fuck like rabbit.
Is his name Bugs?
No.
Peter Rabbit.
I was like,
yeah, I got you. The alcohol hadn't kicked in yet.
So,
I got you.
Yeah, I think that my grandma and grandpa. I wish I could have like 5 people, but
Okay,
I limited it.
What would you eat for dinner?
Yeah.
Fresh food out of the garden, like we did. We used to have Sundays, and the food was on the tables, and you had to pick all your food.
Lettuce.
And it was great stuff.
Tomatoes.
Rabbits again.
Cucumbers.
Great food.
That's why there's
Great
11,
farm.
12 of them. They ate fucking rabbit food, and they fucked like rabbits.
Well, they had to have enough people to work the farms.
Yep.
That's why people
genius.
had lots of babies back. Well, and prophylactic wasn't available, but
Oh, yeah.
and they were.
And then the pull-out method was not even invented yet.
No, yeah.
It's
pull out, now
rhythm.
push
That's
back
called the rhythm method.
Yeah, it's pull out, now push it back in.
Hey, and that reminds me, people. If you have daughters, you make sure that they're on the pill and they take the pill, because there is no abortion anymore in this state.
Yeah, at all.
So let's just say you make sure your little girls don't mess up.
And then make sure that they wrap it before they tap it.
Do everything you can do.
This is
do
your,
it all.
This is your
Do it
public
all.
safety
We're
public service
here to
announcement.
guide you and give you some coaching for your child.
Right.
He doesn't have children, but he knows.
I'll take head.
Just remember, back door.
Tails.
Can't get pregnant.
What about you? What would you eat for dinner?
Man, it would be...
Now you're like, whoa.
prime rib
Fuck.
and lobster.
How would you like your prime rib?
Some garlic. Huh?
How do you like your prime rib, though?
Rare plus.
My man.
Really?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
When you've worked in service industry and you've worked for steakhouses and stuff like that, you get like irritated when people want a fucking well done and shit like that. I'm like, I can give you my leather belt because that's like the same consistency.
I have hockey.
I know,
I have
but you
hockey
know
pucks in
what?
my bag. Let's go.
Okay, and so
I like medium.
when I've opened up places
Yeah.
and they have steak sauce,
Throw that shit in the trash. You don't need it.
I tell the cooks that your steaks are garbage or you're cooking them wrong. There's 2 things that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, well, how would you cook it? I was like, get out the fucking way. I will show you.
Okay, I've been watching. Like, I don't have cable. I've never had cable. I don't really watch TV either. It's just.
And the worst is, like, you can't sell. Like, I can't tell a customer to order it because I'm like, fuck. But then there's the customers that like the A1 and the Heinz and.
Okay, but I like those flavors. I do. I'm sorry. Like
the meat is supposed to be the flavor, not the sauce.
Okay, but I like.
You put sauce on a burger.
I just like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I've been watching Gordon Ramsay, these reruns of his Hell's Kitchen or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I had I'm in restaurants all the time.
Steak tartare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never seen nastier shit in my life. The stuff he pulls out of there and he goes in the. How do these people allow him to come in there and show this on TV anyway? I don't know. I would never eat
How
there
much
again.
of it is actually staged, though? You know what I mean? Because
Okay,
I know from working.
This is true.
I've been working in this industry for a while, and shows like Cheaters, which I can talk about because they're no longer in existence.
It's
fake as fuck.
Okay, no, true. And all the reality shows are fake. It's not reality.
It was bad when I started seeing like my friends and coworkers and stuff starring in different things. I'm like, fuck, I thought this was real. And now I see them and I'm like,
no, it's not. Okay, hang on, hold on. The only reality TV show that was reality was Fear Factor. That one was real. That one, they did the stuff, and I'm not saying real, but you stage everything because you know it's got to be. You can't.
It
take it in one
is,
take.
but at the same time,
but you still ate that stuff, and you still did those stunts, and but you still ate it. You still, you know what I mean? Like they did stuff. Mm-hmm. It's not like Kardashians where it's a sex tape or it's just them talking about clothes or it's just. I mean, I don't give a crap about that.
Yeah, fucking people that get famous for being famous, like that. Just I can't wrap my head fucking around that shit. Right. I'm like, really? Like, and then they launch these $1 billion, $1 million, whatever companies and shit. I'm like, well, the only reason they're successful is because they're famous for.
Her sister
right?
had a sex
famous
tape,
for being
and
now
Kylie's making $1 billion, and I think it's $1 billion. I think she's worth $1 billion.
Yeah, I think that. Crazy. Yeah, they said.
I'm like, oh my god, what does she do again? I
guess the question is, what are you willing to make to take a shot in the mouth?
My fans only page.
It's only $3.99. It's on sale this week.
It is. Buy it now.
I'm gonna ask another one. Hold on a second. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh.
Yes. No, you can't. No.
Well, it's not a good one.
Oh, we could always make it.
Oh, well, I already know y'all would pick Ryan on this one. If you were married to someone who is famous now, who would you pick to be your new spouse? So y'all would pick Ryan Reynolds. Hold on.
No.
That one's not good.
No.
Okay, well, do you want to go there?
Lady Gaga.
Really?
Wow, that's interesting.
Interesting. I dig her. Okay, what about you?
I'm trying to think about that.
That's what I would go with. Lady Gaga.
George Clooney's my type.
Fair enough.
He cares about the world and he's hot. So I'm down with that. I'm down with both of those things. So, I mean, what more can you ask for than that? Oh, rich, famous. I'm sorry. Did I mention that? Yeah.
Make sure the plumbing works. You're good to go. Who would you pick, Devin?
I know. I'm trying to think about this. I'm like, I can't even think of anybody.
He can't narrow
right
it down
now.
to one. Is his problem? One, just one. Okay, you can marry 3 and they don't care.
There you go.
Fuck that. I already disappoint one woman. I don't need to disappoint 3.
Thank you.
It's hilarious.
Just ask my wife.
If you won the lottery, what would be the first thing you did?
Set up a trust for all the children that are in my family and my niece, nephew.
Right on.
Set up a trust for all their college, and ensure that my parents, all their debts wiped out, paid.
Well, what if the lottery? What if it's only $5,000? $5,000.
Congratulations! You won the lottery. You won $1.
well, after the government gets done with that $5,000.
Oh, yeah. Then you get 5 cents.
Yay! Well, then that 5 cents. I don't know. I'd throw it at Aiden.
That's not very nice.
I'm making it hail.
I'm making it hail. Who's on the nickel? George Washington?
No.
Who's on the nickel?
Jefferson.
Jefferson's on the nickel? I can't remember now.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I mean, we can always ask Siri. Or hold on. Everybody pull out the change.
Oh, shit, I don't have any change on me.
I don't think I do.
I'm making it Jefferson.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on.
I do, actually. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if I got a nickel. It is not going to happen. I got a dime and quarters. You can call somebody who cares.
Hey, Siri, who is on the nickel?
She's off, remember?
I found.
Oh.
Thomas Jefferson.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Bam!
Boom.
Nailed it. Out the park.
If you could take revenge on any person you've ever known,
who
would it be? Why do they deserve it, and how would you do it?
There's a fiery place in hell for this person.
Are y'all willing to throw that one out there, or do you not want to mess anybody up?
On advice of counsel, I will refuse
right,
exactly. I choose to invoke my Fifth Amendment. Just in case.
Yes.
I'm saying I just don't believe in revenge. To me, that's a waste of time. And what are you, 12?
Here's, I used to, but now I'm like, it's karma.
Yeah.
Karma
I
has a way of
Yeah.
working itself out, and then you're just like,
I don't have to do it.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I don't need the bad karma for me doing it.
Because here's the thing. Evil people that do vindictive shit,
it comes to
around.
them. It does.
And it may not happen today. It may not happen tomorrow.
Speak on it, brother.
5-10 years from now,
Speak
boom.
on it. It's true.
It happens.
It's true.
And so when I was talking about Edge Entertainment, the company that I had,
Yeah.
A certain somebody, the person I said has a special place in hell.
Yes. You were serious.
There's a few of those people I know too.
So I had a shoot in New York, and then I had a shoot in Chicago, and I had a studio off of 35 in Regal Row. We actually, ironically, took over Cheater's studio. So we expanded to 35,000 square feet, production space and everything else. And I had a shoot in New York, and then I had a shoot in Chicago. And then when I flew back, or it might have been the other way around, I think it was New York was the last one. Anyway, so I flew back from New York to my office, or here, and then went into my office, and all the hard drives were wiped out. All of the legal documents and all the binding contracts. Remember I told you about Zodiac Dater, that film that I was talking about?
Yeah.
All of that, gone. And so this person...
What a dick.
This person decided she was going to go... this person... I wasn't going to say he or she, but anyway. They tried to go to my competitor, and he basically saw the script and saw the stuff and saw my company name on it and everything else. And he's like, I ain't touching this with 10 fucking pole.
Good for him.
Yeah, and I was, relieved about that. And then she went and decided to start her own production company and blah, blah, blah.
Well, it's a girl. We know it's a girl.
Yeah, I already let that cat out of the bag. So I was it was a female.
I was thinking it was a guy, but all right, it's a girl. That's even worse. That's the C word. That's a special place to be a C word.
And that's actually...
special kind of girl.
So, yeah, that's actually when I was trying to bring Lena in to kind of replace her. And I think she kind of saw the writing was on the wall because I started bringing in people to kind of buy because I knew some shit was going on, but I didn't realize it was going to happen when I'm out of the office. And
so basically, she read this first, and she went ahead and did the revenge thing on you.
So here's the fucked up part. 5 years later, or I forget how many years, she tried to add me on LinkedIn. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
I hate you.
And the worst part is, so I got lawyers involved. I got FBI involved. I got like all of these high level.
Serious doing
because,
that.
Because it's federal once it goes across internet, and since we had servers and shit like that.
And the value of your contracts were probably way high.
Yeah, so one of the ones was over $15 million. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're talking a lot of money at stake and a lot of, and that's one of the films with the Ryan Reynolds and Emma, and we actually had their contact, their agent's number and all that stuff. We were in talks with them. But I noticed some stuff was going kind of sideways when I saw email replies, and it wasn't coming from our corporate, email address. It was from her personal. And that's when I had to talk with her, and I was like, yeah.
1 + 1 starting to equal banana and why?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, it was just easier, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Okay, here's a good one. Well, I think they're all pretty cute. If you were to die in a public place, where would it be? Why?
Fuck, I don't want to say that one because then it'll fucking happen.
Oh, yeah. No, skip it. Don't say it. Don't say it. I'm with you, bro. No.
It's like that. It's that analogy. Don't sit in a wheelchair because. Yeah.
Okay, I already know the answer.
I got some superstitions for that.
Yeah.
If you could erase any murder in history, what would it be?
Any murder in history?
We know what yours would be, right? Because you've told us, right?
Yeah. Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
Any murder.
Any murder.
I'm trying to think though.
Murder?
Kennedy?
Ooh. No.
Christ?
No.
Christ?
No.
No, not Kennedy or Christ.
Because he wouldn't have died for our sins. Then he would just be us.
We wouldn't be blessed.
Yes.
Well,
they would not be. There would be no miracle.
Yeah.
I think Martin Luther King.
Okay.
I would like to see what he could have continued to do.
Okay,
right.
I think
that's true.
He did a lot of great things. I think that would be interesting to see what would have happened.
I think JFK would be a good one, just because.
Or Princess Diana. That would be another one. Just to see what happens.
I don't think, honestly.
No, but what was going to happen? I mean, she's married Dodie, and they were going to hang out.
She'd already kind of
yacht.
Disassociated herself with the.
Right, but I would be interested to see what happens after.
Right.
Back in that time before the internet, was the thing. Does she get that freedom?
I know, but you would erase one murder and it would be her. I mean, I'm not saying that sounds bad. Does it sound like we're dissing me? Like, no, I'll bring her back. Like, she's trash.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's not that she's trash, but that would be the one. Like, what about someone who could cure something or I don't know.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. Tesla.
All right.
The real Tesla.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
like his work, his stuff. The stuff that he came up with is like absolutely fascinating. Like, still to this day.
Yep.
Like revolutionary, and I'm like, imagine where we would be. And like, this is Patrick and I.
Was he murdered?
Edison
or did
marketed.
He die or kill himself?
I don't.
Look it up.
I can't
Google.
remember.
We have Google. We can look at. We can know anything we want to look.
But going off of just blind, like I don't know if he was murdered.
Hey Siri, what happened?
Yeah, because they just did a movie, right?
I know he was.
They just did a movie, Tesla, didn't they? You would know that, don't you know that?
Okay, I found this on the web for Nikola Tesla. Check it out.
Check it out.
How he died.
Hi.
Check it out.
Okay.
Read. That wasn't what I asked.
Read. I want you to tell me the fucking answer.
There's a reason why I asked you this question.
Right? If I gave you a vocal question, give me a vocal answer. Hello.
I love all the Sheboygans on here. Look at all
Sheboygan 25.
Everybody said Sheboygan.
Yeah, it's because we.
I can't wait to fit that into a sentence tomorrow. I'm going to use this. And I'm not going to use it correctly either. I just want you to know.
Nice.
Just random out of the blue. Just
Sheboygan. What? Oh my God, it's making me fucking read all this bullshit.
I'm pretty sure that
I ain't got
Tesla
time for
died just of natural causes or self-inflicted causes.
Hang on, people. Hold on a second.
But if it wasn't Tesla, then I probably would. Or if
that was a
Martin
good
Luther
call.
King,
Tesla died of coronary thrombosis on January 7th, 1943.
So he was
at the age of
86.
Dang, I didn't realize he lived that long.
Right?
Yeah,
Why is every photo of him, he looks like he's 20, 30?
Because he became a recluse and basically.
Look at the last ones.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Yeah, I was like, holy crap, I've never seen these photos.
He didn't age well.
No. God, he looked like Skeletor.
God, look at us, judgy judge.
Sorry, bro. Rest in pieces.
All right, so he was not murdered.
So he wasn't murdered, so I got to erase that one.
Rest in pieces. That's oh my God.
So now you got to pick somebody that actually was killed.
Damn it.
Okay, well, you know.
I guess I'll go back to my JFK then.
JFK?
Yeah, I don't know. Tesla was a good one though.
Yeah,
but he died. But
yeah,
apparently he lived his life.
He wasn't murdered, so you know who I'd bring. You know who I'd want to bring back is a Neanderthal. I think I'd like to have one at dinner.
Encino Man is the only thing that pops in my head. Now you're making me want to go. No, he's in the juice.
I swear, boys are so funny. Y'all are so hilarious.
Gazongas.
Dude, now you're making me want to watch that fucking movie tonight. That's hilarious. Oh, rest in pieces, Pauly Shore.
Oh, I've met that guy.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so if
he was one of those overhyped celebrities that.
If you had to choose the single most valuable thing you ever learned, what's the most valuable thing you've ever learned in your life? Tell your
How
she
to
doesn't
wipe
count.
my own ass.
No, hey. Okay, hang on. I gotta. Hang on.
What?
You see the chicks with the. I don't know if someone on here is gonna have the long fingers, but
What about 'em?
fingernails. I'm just saying. I don't know how they do it.
Like the bugles.
I don't know.
fingernails
I
were,
know.
like,
I'm
out
just like.
I don't get. Yeah, I don't.
No, there's just this funny meme, and I always think of it. And one says, clean butt. One says poopy butt. The pictures, and I just think, I never thought of that. So
Yeah.
I know. Just I don't know.
One thing that I've learned.
One thing you've learned.
Shit.
So one thing. What
I
was
guess
the,
how to
what was the
drive
exact
is
question?
kind of important now. But
What was the exact question?
if you had to choose the most important thing that you've ever learned.
Most important thing that I've ever learned.
Probably the ability to speak.
Okay, right? Yeah. Okay.
Or maybe
Walking, speaking, eating, driving, those are all pretty good things.
how my equipment downstairs works. That was pretty important.
That
Okay,
was
well.
very important.
Boys.
Dedicated a few years to that one. Just saying, this is how this works. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Well, what does this do?
Yeah, okay.
What happens when I do this?
Ooh, I like that. I think I broke it. It's leaking something.
Again,
Fluid.
just girls do not. It's just a weird concept of having a wiener. Just I don't know.
Just having this appendage just hanging around.
Yeah, just a weird thing that tells you what to do all the time, you know?
Like this?
Yeah. But you don't have to get married to get laid, so.
True.
Amen.
Well, hang on, unless you need Jesus. Unless you got Jesus. Mm-hmm.
Most important thing I've ever learned.
Okay, so, yeah, I know, right?
I think the most valuable thing that differentiates me from everybody else is the business strategies and stuff that I've learned through working in a real estate company with the she was a double valedictorian, and she was basically my boss, but she was like my mentor at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I learned more from that job than like all the years of college.
Right.
Right.
And I mean, and I still use this stuff. I mean, because I did business negotiation, I did contract mediate, like I did all of this stuff that I fucking had no idea anything about. And we were managing. I mean, I was managing anywhere from 120 to 150 properties at one time, and these are fucking multi-million-dollar houses and stuff. So South Lake, West Lake, Colleyville, Keller, that area.
Okay.
And I've learned the stuff that I've learned I still use this day. Like, to me, it's more important in driving and more important in because everybody.
Yeah, but you couldn't do that unless you drove. So it just depends on how you look at it, right? I'm sorry,
Uber.
Pop.
But I'm like, but everybody can drive for the most part.
True.
Unless unless you're Asian, then you can't drive for shit. So
Okay, I'm gonna totally disagree with that. I'll get behind the total Asian chick any day because she's gonna go balls to the wall and drive and get out of there.
Literally balls into the wall. But you were right. They go right into the mouth. I literally watched in my rear view that shit happen, and I'm like going, the fucking road is straight.
Yep. Stereotypes.
How can you? Yeah.
They're all born out of some
fuck
sort
that
of
up?
truth, It's
Okay.
like,
Exactly.
Now we're getting all racist up in here.
I was leaking.
I know.
women can't drive.
Women can't drive. Yes.
I can't even think of the most important thing. There's just so many important things.
Yeah.
That,
But it's like
the one.
that's why I chose like something to differentiate me from
Yeah.
everything else, because most people can drive, most people can do this, most people can
That's the
cook,
valuable
most
thing
people
I
can do
ever
that.
learned.
Although I have learned throughout the years that nobody can fucking cook anymore. So apparently that's the necessary. I
Okay.
know, right here.
I love to cook.
Every girl that I've ever met, I can outcook them with blindfold on. No bullshit. And not cut my fingers.
Right.
Yeah, no, I like to cook. Cooking's cool.
I guess it might be because all the years in the restaurant and shit.
Yeah.
That's your therapy.
Yeah.
This is my shit.
And I don't know if it's like the creative aspect,
Yes.
like because I love to be creative,
Yes.
and to me, like cooking is being creative.
It
You're
is.
like, hey, I know based on smell or taste that
Yep.
I can put this in there, put that in there, and
Yep.
it's going to taste amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like compliment, like
Yep.
you do when you bartend and
Yep.
shit. You know what to put in there to make
Yep.
the drink.
Yeah.
Ooh,
you can-
magnifico.
And you can also like turn off the rest of your brain, and the only thing you're doing is I'm just doing this. Everything else that's in your head
Right.
just gets kind of put to the back burner. You're just like, oh yeah, that tastes great. Oh,
Restaurants, that's a tough business though. Start.
Oh God, yeah.
That's a
tough
one.
business to stay in too,
Yeah.
especially now.
So I've opened up over 12 independent restaurants, 12 different concepts. Yeah.
Yeah. Tough.
And I mean, we're talking some that were too big to fail, and they failed. That they said, oh, we have all this money, we have all this success,
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. And I'm like, but you don't have marketing, you don't have advertising.
Right.
You're gonna fail.
You've
Right.
never, you have all
Oh
this
my
money,
God,
but
if
you've
only you knew
never
how many
ran a
times-
restaurant.
Yeah. Someone tells me, they're like, no, we're going to do word of mouth. I'm like, all right.
Good luck.
And somewhere down the line, I think they're conflating the two. Like, word of mouth is very important, but only for someone to believe that it's the best place.
Right.
You have to get those
Nobody-
first people.
Right.
No. So
You don't do one at a time if you want customers.
Yeah.
So, I'll give you a
it's
perfect example.
Totally different.
So this place, they spent $12.9 million on the build out.
Okay.
It is now Gas Monkey Live.
Okay.
It was a former country stars place.
Yeah.
Which
Yes, I remember.
ironically, when I left,
remember.
this was off of Northwest Highway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, across the street.
Can we
from-
not say his name or? Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
all right, it was Toby Keith.
Oh yeah. I was on it.
Okay, so and when I talk to people out on the lake and everything else, they're going, "Oh yeah, the one in Windstar." I'm like, "No, the one in Dallas,
Yeah.
closer to your house." And they're like, "Oh, there's one in Dallas," and I'm like,
Exactly.
and then here's the worst part: they opened up fucking across the street from a country bar that's been there for 30, 40 years, Red River.
yeah.
And I'm like, and they were like, "Oh well, our store in Arizona does 15 million a day.
Oh my God!
And I'm going.
Oh my God!
15 million a day.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm like going.
Okay. So there's this. It was called 151, or I want to say it was 151. It's actually been 555 or something like that. And they'd come from Houston, and they'd opened up in Coppell, and I went in there and I said, hey, what are y'all doing up here? You gonna do advertising? Oh no, we're not gonna do advertising. We do word of mouth. I said, oh, all right. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, and I lived in Coppell. I'm like, all right, well, good luck on all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I leave. So I come back a few days. A few weeks later, and I bring a client in, and it's straight up noon. So I bring a client in, and we're gonna have lunch, and there's nobody there.
Kind of hard to have word of mouth with nobody there.
Thank you, isn't it?
So
whose mouth's it coming out of?
Thank you.
Nobody's there to talk about
but
it.
But remember, their other place had done so well, and blah blah blah.
I hate.
Oh my
that
God! Please don't do that. Well, I asked him how do I go. Well, what's the special? I said, what do you do? Like, what night is a good night to come in? And he's telling me, right? And I looked at him. I go, well, how would I know that?
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I just told you. And I said, there you go.
Right.
And then, literally within 2 weeks, they had locked everybody out, and the cooks were standing outside there. They didn't know that they'd closed,
down, yeah.
and they locked the cooks out.
That reminds me of Bennigan's.
Yep. Actually,
183.
All of them, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I started bartending.
And steak, was it Steak and Ale?
Steak and Ale.
Yeah, which was their high-end.
Bonanza. All the
Steak and Ale.
Yeah.
Steak and Ale. Remember those steak and ale?
Looks like the old Hansel and Gretel cottage almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was really weird when you walked in there. I was like, what the fuck? Am
Yeah.
I just walking the 1700s or some shit?
Basically, like, oh, this is what the 1980s forgot to take with them.
And what was the other one? There was steak and ale, and then there was
Bonanza was one.
Never heard that one.
Bennigan.
I guess
Bennigan.
Split Rail was the one I was thinking of, and that wasn't a chain, I don't think.
Split Rail. Only one.
It was in Garland.
Oh, okay.
It was across the street, so all the kids worked there, but
Yeah.
And
I mean, I even opened up a restaurant. The guy was a former, I think, CEO or CFO of Brinker, which Brinker Chili's and all that. And this guy was like, fucking, once again, I've opened up all these stores and all these locations. I know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. So what's he do? He hires his fucking IT people to train
the
staff, the front of house and back of house. And I'm going,
oh, so you can code a website. How do you know? Do you know how to cook? No, I'll figure it out.
yeah, and like obviously,
Oh my
and most
God.
IT people have zero personality, zero people skills, and so I was like, oh my God, this fucking place is gonna like
Die.
And so it was kind of a weird concept, and I've never seen anybody do this. So he had 2 restaurants, 1 kitchen. So on one
seen
side,
it.
one wet side has steaks and real high end, and then the other side was basically Chili's because he came from Brinker.
Right.
So you had the quick and easy get in and out, and then he had steaks, and I'm like going,
How the fuck is his kitchen staff making that work?
right, exactly. I'm thinking prep, and I'm thinking, so you're prepping.
You have different plates?
I'm like, how does this? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like, okay.
How long,
I'll go with
how
it.
long were your ticket times? Oh, you want to go and have a steak, or do you want to go have egg rolls? Well, it's going to be like 30 minutes for those egg rolls. But fuck, we can have that steak. It'll be about an hour and a half, though. But it's only medium rare. Hour and a half.
Right? So you know what's funny about ticket times? So one of the last places that I opened, I used to keep ticket times. I would keep the tickets. I'd literally write in, and then I'd print up whenever I put in the order. And I'd use that, and I'd go, hey, look, kitchen, does not take fucking 20 minutes
Fucking salad.
for a salad. I'll get back there and make it my fucking self.
I've never waited tables or bartended or anything like that.
Oh, really?
Never. I was a host.
I think everybody should. Everybody. It should be mandatory.
Well, I had a child, so I delivered plenty of food.
I think that.
But it's different because
it is,
mentalities,
yeah.
people's mentality, especially when they're hangry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well,
Fucking
now,
changes.
y'all know
Food is very primal.
the Yellow
Yes.
Rose on
Give me food.
Greenville Avenue, the Yellow Rose, and then St. Martin's is right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was back in the day, they're still there. I mean, but I was like 18. I was younger than that probably, and I was the hostess. And I was like, all right, I got to dress up and look all cute and
Yeah.
tell everybody where to sit and that. And they're like, well, you're doing such a great job. You know, you'll pretty soon you'll be able to be a waitress. And I was like, what? Oh no, no, no. Like I just bought a new dress.
Like I just want to look cute, pretty. I don't want to wear no
Yeah,
apron. I don't want to wear that outfit.
Well, to me,
Look
they
at
were
me,
like,
look
this
how I
is a
look.
step up. And I
Her,
was like,
she's hating life. I don't want the fuck.
I don't want that.
I was like, well, what they did was they moved me next door to St. Martin's where it was nicer, and I was like, this is even better. Y'all thought I wanted to do what? You know?
Right.
No, I didn't want to do that at all. But
Yeah.
that was like that would have been a step up. But not to me.
That's like, servers always want to be like bartenders and shit. And
I want to be a bartender. That's
see?
Yeah.
And at Marty B's, it was like, no, they saw how much we bust our ass and how much side work and how much shit we had to carry and how much prep and how many, carrying the batches and doing all that shit.
Oh,
I
just want the fun.
That.
I just want the fun part. I just want to do the fun part.
Yeah, they work a couple bar back shifts and they're like, no, not doing it.
Gonna do
nope,
I don't want to be a bar
bartender.
back.
Well, no, you have to be a bar back in order to understand.
Yeah. You have to earn
it's not only earning it, but you got to know where everything is, and you're not going to know everything.
You know how to change a keg?
Yeah.
Don't even
nope.
bother.
No. But that's what there's boys for.
Fuck that.
And this is why I hate girl bartenders. No offense.
No offense taken. I'm not a bartender. I own my company.
If you don't know how to change a keg, get the fuck out.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had one bartender that I was training. This is years ago, and it was supposed to be her last night. And she apparently was taking it seriously and was learning her recipes. First drink, 15 minutes into the shift. What's in a whiskey sour? I just looked at her, dead face. Get the
right out.
Get over there.
Well, if she wasn't smart enough to Google it and not ask you, I mean, why don't you look that up and then act like you know what you got going
That's
on?
really simple.
You know,
Yeah.
It's fucking
Like,
literally
make it
in
till
the
you
name.
make it, chick. What you know?
It's literally in the name.
What
Yeah.
up?
You know how to make a Jack and Coke? But I just was like, get over there. Sit down.
Okay, hey, I heard that y'all have people from around the world, more people other places than even here.
Yes.
So who are these people? Where are they at?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Like you had Scotland last time.
Scotland. I think that's
Ireland,
cool. I want to see what's going on.
England.
What are these people doing? We want to shout out.
So they come in usually later because then they get pissed, which means they get shit
Yes,
faced.
so I'm aware.
Okay.
They get what Casey.
Alina says, hey, now I can cook. So Lena came to,
Get it,
to the
Lena.
show.
How was that steak that I made last night or 2 nights ago?
Oh, look, Christina says, this girl got $100 tip tonight. Hey. Whoa. Get it, girl.
Under the table service?
Yeah, I was going to say, what kind of service did you, speaking of that. So, you know Redneck Heaven?
Heard of
Oh,
it.
gross.
Yes.
Heard place.
Nasty.
So I dated this
Sorry,
one
nasty.
girl, and she was just like, oh, my God, I can make so much money if I go there. And I go, I guarantee you fucking don't. And she was like, blah, 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 and telling me all this. And so she gives me the like workbook or whatever. And I start reading this shit, and I'm going, how is this fucking place even like open? I'm like, how? Like, this is completely illegal. And they said,
So dirty.
whatever you have to do to get a tip, do it. And I'm like going, just
wow.
just the tip. And I'm like going, this place is sketchy as fuck.
Okay, well, when I went in one time and the chick came to the, like, I was waiting on the manager or whatever, and she went to the table, and there's this guy and his son. So the guy was thinking his son was, he's like, you take him to Hooters.
Yeah.
Because he was young.
Yeah.
And the girl's pants were so low. I mean, there was only this much space. You know, it was so low that you could almost see everything. Like, it was just, it was so...
I like
and
girls that wear headbands for
I didn't know they
shorts.
were served.
Yeah, but I mean, she was standing right in front of this little boy,
fish
and
special
it
for
was
lunch?
just weird. It made me
Fish tacos,
uncomfortable.
what?
Ugh. Oh, y'all are gross. No, it was just gross. That's just
gonna follow
dirty.
you
I don't
home.
want to see that when I'm trying to eat. I'm
Well,
sorry.
then they had that, was it anything but clothes day or whatever, and they would basically wear
Like
duct tape and
What?
yeah, electrical tape, and yeah, that was it. That was the thing.
I've been in there once, and I got
And it's no wonder that they're all shut
Dirty.
down. I think
Yeah.
actually I think the one in Arlington might
Maybe.
still be open.
The irony is that the Bennigan's that I actually opened
Yeah.
became that location. It became a Red
Wow.
Fort Worth. And it was just
That's
like,
fucking
Dirty.
crazy.
well, I already did dirty things in that restaurant before that.
You know,
So I
good-
worked at the Bennigan's right over here off of 35, and then also the one in Grapevine.
I did North.
the one that turned into the kilt or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one right here in Louisville. That one, and then
That's where the guy said if I was. And I said, "Oh, I
Yeah.
love the kilts. Is that? Do you wear underwear?" He's like, "If I wore underwear, it'd be a skirt."
No, I was North Richmond Hills and Fort Worth,
oh okay.
in downtown Fort Worth. Back in the day.
Yeah, I go to restaurants.
Me too.
Yeah, I just haven't worked in one.
It's sometimes it's an extremely thankless job.
Well, you know, pick an industry. You know, I mean,
People become a little bit more self-entitled. I think that lately I've seen it a lot more where people think that their opinions really fucking matter.
okay, can pick an industry.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Well,
You can thank Facebook. You can thank all the trolls for that one.
Well, here's a
Yeah.
good story for you. I had 2 different parties that were going on at the same time. One of them was 30. that ended up being 45 people, and the other one was 40, and it ended up being about 55 people.
Christina, I want to know the restaurant you're at in Aubrey when you're working. I need some new restaurants in my life.
Slinging Rita's.
So if you
Slinging
can imagine,
Rita's.
if you
Wait,
can
is that the
imagine,
name
I
of the
had
restaurant?
70 people that all came in at the same time, and this one guy with his family didn't order their food until after all these parties put all their food in, and then he was complaining that it took forever. And I was just like, I apologize, but I do have 70 people right here. And he's like, well, I don't care about them. You should care about the one person. And I just looked at him like, and just went, I held my tongue. All I wanted to say to him was like, you're absolutely right. I should say F you to all 70 of these people because you are so special.
But you all matter.
You matter.
You all matter. You all matter to us.
You all matter.
Yeah, you matter about this much.
You need Jesus.
You need Jesus in your life.
You need Jesus.
Devin, can you see my watch?
Yeah,
That's what
I see
I think.
it.
That guy right there.
It's about that time.
It's about that time. I mean, I didn't know that guy was so important. I should have got his autograph.
You should have.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, fun stuff going on tonight is at Texas Music Factory, just so you know.
What?
Oh, yeah?
I'm supposed to be there.
What's going on there?
Oh, they have hang on, you know what? Let me
Hey, babe,
correct name.
since you can cook, where are you performing right now? On stage.
Okay.
On the main
he
stage.
said,
Ladies and gentlemen, get your dollar bills. Pull out a
$100
five,
bills, y'all.
$20.
Just like Christina.
$20, you pick your song.
She's making them $100 bills, y'all.
Super Kilo on the Texas Lottery Plaza tonight.
What's that?
Have y'all been there? To
Where?
Texas,
What? Who?
The
What?
Texas, the lottery,
Texas Lottery. I've been there.
the
I'm broke, no.
plaza, the plaza with the Texas Music Factory there in Las Colinas. Have y'all been?
Nope.
I've been.
gotta
Wait,
go.
is
I
that?
work-
Wait, is that
I-
the Toyota Music Factory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Toyota Music Factory.
I was gonna
Texas
say
Lottery
Texas.
Plaza.
I was like, wait.
Toyota
Okay.
Music TMF is what we call it. TMF.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was just talking about that today, and I hate to say it because I love Toyota. I was very disappointed.
Were you?
It
What was wrong?
Very lackluster. So I went to a comedy show that was there.
Okay.
I shouldn't be sitting in fucking chairs that I sat in when I was in middle school. Plastic, cheap chairs. It was. I was expecting a stadium, or at least like the Improv,
Right.
a table. Like no, it was literally these fucking cheap plastic.
Now, where were
chairs.
you
And I'm
at?
like,
Were you on the? Were you outside at the on the plaza,
I was
or were
inside.
you inside? Yeah,
inside where
yeah.
the stage is.
Yeah.
And shit. Yeah.
Who'd you see?
Dane Cook.
Oh yeah.
And it was actually it was a
right.
really good show, and I just was very I liked the alcohol, I liked the bar setup and everything.
Yeah. That is
I
one
just
thing.
I couldn't get
They
over
do-
the
you have
chairs,
access
man.
to
I couldn't
bars
get over
and
the ambience
Yeah.
and like it just it's cheap.
Well, they also
And I'm like,
have
come on, Toyota, do better, better.
I don't know. I like.
Come on.
it. I like the place.
You like plastic chairs? You fucking
I
elementary
wasn't even
school?
thinking about that. Well, you know what? I
I felt like, where's
hang
my
on.
little picnic table
Hold on,
that I
I
can?
didn't sit down there. I sat up in the boxes.
I'm like, where's the lunch lady? Where's the lunch lady?
I mean, no offense. I didn't have to go get my own drinks.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, but
Oh,
no. I'm just saying I didn't sit down there, so I don't really know. But I was like,
Got out
oh,
bougied.
oh.
I know I did.
Sorry, my first and only experience.
No,
bad.
but the cool, they do have it set up to where there's enough bars and stuff. You don't really have to wait in line a lot.
No, I mean, I
They-
don't remember waiting in line. That wasn't.
Yeah, the setup's
wasn't-
good. I like it.
Yeah.
And outside the plaza, they've got a really good setup out there too. The outside is great. They
Yeah.
had a really cool like a field day for adults, where you did the sack race and the whole bit. I mean, the fun stuff, tug of war, all the shit you did in school. And that was really cool. They did some cool stuff out there. Y'all should
Yeah.
get out there sometime.
Maybe that's
I'm
why
gonna
they
get
have
y'all
the
out
plastic
there.
chairs.
Well, maybe if I had bougie hookup, I
Well, you
would.
know what? I want to see what's
Make
going
my
on.
make my experience more better.
Well, I'll tell you what. We got to talk to Merlin because Merlin's
All right,
magic
tell
man.
Merlin to hook it up because my magical experience was not so magical.
Oh no, I was thinking of good fun to do a podcast.
I mean, we
out
had
there.
great seats. Like we were literally, I think, second row,
Yeah.
third row. Like we were right there. Like a great view and
I
everything.
saw
Just-
Sammy Hagar there, and you forget about rocking out when you're young. And I was like, oh, I forgot how good this was. And then he played heavy metal, which is one of my very favorite songs of all time. I don't know why. And I was like, this is really great. I just wasn't even thinking
Eruption.
about that, Oh, and I saw Trevor Noah there. That was pretty good. I guess I didn't sit down. You were close. You were down.
Oh yeah, it was real
yeah,
close,
yeah. I haven't sat
like
down there.
yeah. I actually tried to take a picture, right, and I didn't realize the fucking flash was on. I'm like, oh fuck! Like, and I'm surprised because Dane is known to like call people out for doing that shit, and he just kept going. I was like, thank God. I was
You're
like,
like,
I felt so
I'm a
stupid. I'm like, I'm that dickhead. When it's like pitch black, and all of a sudden,
He's not my favorite. He's not my favorite.
I used to like him when I was younger.
He had his moments.
Yeah, and then he kind of got shunned from the comedy scene, and that's
why? What was that?
They said he stole jokes, but it wasn't that he wasn't Carlos Mencia.
No,
no.
Amy Schumer. It was just like he was repackaging a joke, just like, changing up a few things, but it's like
Carlos Mencia. I heard that on Joe Rogan. That's where I learned about that.
Oh man, he's been on a lot of different shows trying to, I guess, dig himself out of the.
Well, Joe was.
There's a reason why he's
still
not relevant. It's because it's not just Joe Rogan. Everybody's like,
Bobby Lee, was it Bobby Lee or something like that?
Bobby Lee, yeah.
Yeah, he like literally is like, I thought
roasted him.
He did like in front of him too. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I think he showed that.
Yeah, and even Amy Schumer. I mean, she got shunned for a while too, and her jokes were basically the same thing. I mean, but for the most part, I mean, I did work in a comedy club for a while. Some jokes, I mean, the premise of jokes, unless you're mimicking and rehashing the same cadence, the same punchline, word for word. There's not a lot of, unless it's observational humor, it's like just straight jokes. I mean, for the most part, there's probably been said by somebody or.
Well, that's why I was asking about the
really
joke
hard
your friend
to come up with.
Yeah,
Andy did that joke, and it was so fun. At the time, I just wasn't expecting that.
It's like
so
chances are somebody else said something similar that was basically repackaged. But I mean, it's like with music and stuff. It's like how many different sounds and
it's like that guitar riff's from this song,
right?
Oh, from this song too.
Okay, it's like I get a press release, and it's like sometimes I just print the press release.
Oh yeah,
because what am I going to do? I'm just going to take it and repackage it, repackage the verb.
That was okay. Nonsense. So I was in real estate for like 7.5, 8 years, and I fucking hated having to come up with fucking
all the hot words,
wonderful, magical, beautiful, mystical, blah, blah blah blah, all these filler bullshit words to say that hey, this fucking house.
The thesaurus is your friend.
You know what I mean?
5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
This immaculate home and gated. It's
got a fucking pool
for the bitches.
Bring your beer, bitches.
Got an 8-foot privacy fence and a fucking pool.
Right. There you go. That's all you need to fucking know. Get your ass over here, buy this bitch.
Pay me my commission.
Show me the money.
Unlike the other houses, this house has green grass.
Okay, so let's talk about something worldly.
Okay.
What's worldly? What do we got going on around the world? We've got people that are here from other countries.
We let them talk about what's going on in their world because
our president is overseas right now. Him and Boris are holding hands. So we got stuff going on. We're back in the swing of things. What else is going on in the world? There's got to be something going on that we can talk about.
Positive or negative?
Well, see, here's the thing. So Patrick and I, we decided like probably about 5-10 shows ago or something like that.
No politics, no religion.
No news.
Yeah.
Because we used to talk about news and current events and shit like that, but it's like...
I don't care about the current event and news. I just meant what's going on around the world to talk about.
That's news.
It's got to be... well...
Unfortunately.
Okay, but I mean,
what's going around?
There's lots of things to talk about.
There's a pretty cool solar-powered boat that they are...
Okay, dig that.
Going to put it out in the ocean, and basically it's going to go in the Pacific Ocean, and it's going to be solar-powered, and its only purpose is just to collect trash.
Oh yeah.
Okay, right. Yeah. 4Ocean, I think. Is it 4Ocean that's doing that?
There is. There's a company that's been doing it. Yeah, that's
pretty
freaking awesome.
Did you see how big the trash thing is?
It's bigger than Hawaii.
Unbelievable. So, we are pigs.
So you remember? Remember when you talked when you drove up?
Yeah.
You know how the water was like with the road. So like literally, Patrick and I drove the other day, and I'm like, I look over and I'm going, God, fucking, we suck as humans. Because I look over there, there's so much trash. And mind you, this is all going into like Louisville.
Yep.
And I'm like going, what the fuck is wrong with people?
Hey, not just the trash, all the pesticides you put on your
but
oil,
I'm just like, this is the shit we can visibly see. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not including all the prescriptions and stuff that we flush down the toilet.
I thought,
or all the fish that are high on cocaine on a Saturday morning after a Frisco Friday night. Woo!
They don't call them sockeyes for nothing.
That's why fish always look like this.
What?
Jacked. Hey, we need to go over here. It's Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Solar power. No, solar power. I just bought a little stock in that.
So speaking of boats and stuff, so I don't know if you're familiar with Sea-Doo.
Mm-hmm.
Sea-Doo made a jet ski or whatever. It's called Spark.
Okay.
It's their
electric version.
No, they're like their bottom lower level.
Okay.
So you have like all these higher models that.
Right.
So basically, the way it works is it's.
You have the turbo blaster. They need the spark.
There's one piece of plastic, and there's another piece of plastic, and it's like bonded together. So whereas, so this company decided to take the top piece of plastic off, and then use the bottom shell, and then they build a seat, so you get down in it and you steer it like a fucking car.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, and so you're literally riding a 10-foot powered boat.
Okay,
that
that's
you
kind of
drive
cool.
like a go-kart. And I was like, I want one of those.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I know, and I saw them. It's I guess the company's out of Florida, I want to say, and I saw it the other day. Just YouTube, you go fall down that fucking rabbit hole. Yeah.
Good luck, everybody.
yeah.
And I saw this, and I'm like, dude, this guy's fucking genius. Like he took something that was okay and made it like fucking. I need to have it.
Yeah, it ain't stupid if it works.
No, and he was like, and he was showing how he had to like redesign and remove like parts of the engine and stuff like that in order so you can sit down in it.
Yeah.
Like a kayak.
It's kind of like a high
kayak.
power, and then he's got.
I'm sorry, it's not a kayak.
It's kind of like it's kind of like the sleds or a toboggan that we can ride down.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Right
Except
on.
for jet
right
powered.
on, Northern boys.
Yeah,
right on. They don't know what
for
Yes,
snowmobiles are.
toboggan.
Like snowmobiles are the coolest thing. They're like,
Oh
what's a
man,
snowmobile?
that's
Like,
what it kind of reminded me of, but without
Cool.
the skis and without the track.
No, snowmobile's more like the Sea-Doo. Like that's,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
yeah.
Ski-Doo and Sea-Doo are actually the same company.
Yep.
Bombardier,
Yeah.
Rotex, Canadians.
Yamaha, Kawasaki,
The Canadians don't you know.
Polaris. We can go all day long with all those.
Yeah,
Wrecked them.
You ever ice fished?
I have.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So in
Okay.
Pennsylvania, we used to take the snowmobiles out, and then we'd actually go find lakes and ponds and stuff that were frozen.
Yeah.
And then we would go take our ice skates and we'd go out on them. And then if they were thick enough, we'd fucking haul ass with the snowmobile across it.
Right.
Yeah, you got to check first. Because
Yeah.
that's not someplace you want to go down with
No.
the snowmobile.
No.
And
Especially in your suit, because you're going down.
plus, we knew what it was like in the summertime, so
Yeah.
yeah. And then I literally went through it, and then I hit like a 12-foot fucking snowdrift, and all you saw was the outline.
Like Looney Tunes.
Like
Dude, it was like
You know, that would be fun to build the snow around it and then go through it just for the fun of it. You
yeah.
know?
Well, I didn't know it was there. It looked
planned.
even.
I miss the
Surprise.
snow sometimes.
I
mean,
do.
for
Yeah, it
a
was.
little
It
while.
was definitely fun to visit, not fun to live there. Because I went and visited my relatives in New York, Pennsylvania area.
Yeah.
My grandma had, I can't remember how many hundreds or thousands of acres.
Upstate.
But yeah, huh?
Upstate New York.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah,
upstate
Cotter
New York,
Sport's
yeah.
the name of it. It's like this little place. But yeah, we used to have
From a
fun.
little place.
4-wheel, dirt bike,
Right.
Yeah.
snowmobile.
Snowmobiling.
Yeah.
It's fun, but then when you have to shovel snow every day, just to get.
Yep, I got
out.
that experience in
Well, that's when you
Missouri,
want to
and
come
I
back
was
home.
like,
Yeah.
right?
You're like, but
you
then you
guys.
get here and it's
Bye.
so freaking hot. And,
Yeah.
All right, you know.
Gotta go mow the lawn. It's 105 out right now.
My little hometown is still the same. Like it's still,
Where's your
my
little
dad
hometown?
still lives there in the same. It's Montague and Whitehall, and they're right on the lake. We're like lake people. We're on one side of the tracks, you know, and then you cross a little bridge, and it's Whitehall, and that's where the marina and the people.
Where the rich people live.
Well, they're a little richer, but there's still only like 2,300 people in that town. You know.
Wow.
That's not.
I know. It's
Unlike
super
here.
cool. My dad was like
Yeah.
the coach and, you know, the teacher, and he was
Okay,
a science
that's kind of
teacher.
like here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but back then
He's
you
the
had
highest
to be able
paid.
to-
He's the
yeah.
highest paid person at school.
He was
Yep.
coach, teacher, and sex ed. He introduced sex ed and education into the school systems in the 60s, which is weird because my dad's like Mr. You know,
Straight
penis and vagina, and which he would never say in front of us, you know, but
Penis,
Just-
penis.
Penis, vagina,
yeah.
Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
Well, you know, at least he knew it was important, which is scary because now that he's old, and we do not see eye to eye on politics at all, and I'm just shocked that he voted the way he voted and that he thinks the way he thinks. It's amazing what Fox News has done to the old people, and he's just a completely different person. And I'm sitting there listening to talk about climate change. I'm, Dad, you're a science teacher. I mean, you put people out there into the world. You sent classes of people out there. You know, I mean, was it worth the shit? Did you not believe this before? I just don't even understand why. How do you not, you know, I just don't understand people who don't understand that it's climate change, you know, I mean, and how it works.
Yeah.
And I always, I explain it like as a filter system. Like, why would you filter your fish out? Why would you filter? You mentioned the did you mention it? The water cycle? Who mentioned the water cycle on one of your podcasts? And you said, all the stuff that's going into the air and it's going to go up into the air and come back down.
Yeah. I think it might have been Marissa. I'm not sure.
Well,
evaporates and brings.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna poison the earth and you're gonna poison the air and you're gonna poison the water, you don't have anything filtering anymore. There's no filter.
Right.
Your filter's dirty. When your filter's dirty, when your fish tank, you got to clean it out, or your fish is gonna die. You know.
Yeah.
It's the same concept, and I don't understand how people can't grasp that. You can't dirty it up. The earth will clean itself, and it's always done that.
And it will clean itself, including you.
Including
That's the
you.
problem.
It will survive, and you will die.
Every
Fine.
6,200 years, the earth cleans itself.
Yes.
So.
Well, we're helping it out.
Yeah.
We're helping things out. People understand that in a greenhouse, you know how a greenhouse works? Okay. If you know how to how can you not believe it if you know how greenhouse works?
Yeah.
You know, I just don't get the whole non-belief thing on
It's
that.
because they're paid to.
But
my dad's not paid to.
Oil and money,
Yes.
gas, and there you go.
For sure. But my dad's not paid to.
So, like, Patrick and I have had this argument, like, multiple times. Like, he like, apparently, I guess, hates Al Gore, blah, blah. I was like, well, if he was president, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well.
I like Al Gore.
Man, bear, pig.
I was like, well, we probably wouldn't be so dependent on fucking oil like we are. And then
Oh, my
look
God,
how
we're
long it
wars
took
of the
for
oil.
all
Yeah.
of these auto manufacturers to get rid of their fucking gas and start switching to electric.
I had this love-hate thing with
motivation.
Elon Musk, but I'll tell you, it's love-hate. There's some things I hate about him, some things I love about him, but he changed.
He did. He revolutionized
changed
it.
Period.
You know what? And this
Changed
is
it.
the other thing that I have a problem
And
with.
by the way, there was electric cars to begin with.
Oh, yeah. I drove a hybrid car.
But I mean, when cars first started, there was electric cars.
Yeah, yeah.
And
There's
oil and gas
water
companies
powered
said,
ones.
Hell no. Yeah. I know. Did you see how cool that is?
Water power.
On water. Why don't we use water? What that?
Bob Lazar, actually, he was one of the ones that showed how really it's not that hard. You just got to separate the molecules by electricity,
Right, well,
electrolysis.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's another name for that, though.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to think of it. I just couldn't. I blanked on it. But yeah, so yeah, and he was basically saying,
Hydroelectrolysis.
yeah. So basically, you separate your hydrogen and your oxygen, and then it runs. The oxygen gets out the exhaust, and then the hydrogen causes the explosion. And
Yeah. I mean, hello.
but here's what blows.
Why are we not doing that?
Here's what blows my fucking mind, and I still can't wrap my fucking head around this. Like, mind you, I'm not a nuclear engineer, nuclear physicist, or anything, but I'm
out.
I'm fucking. Hold on. I'll get there.
I gotta go.
You're not? Wait
Hold
a
on.
second.
Put your seatbelt on, everybody. Buckle up. Daddy's gonna steer this fucking sled for a minute. So, do you realize we use nuclear power? Do you know how we generate the electricity? This is
Yeah, no, my brother writes on this.
Okay, steam boils water.
Yep.
And I'm going.
All that water that's going into Tampa Bay?
And I'm going. What the? So we're using steam.
Yes.
That's been around fucking forever.
Right.
But we're using a new technology to do an old school. I'm like, how the fuck does that make sense? When I found that out, I was like, I can't wrap my fucking head.
It's not.
Basic
It's
chemistry.
not.
There's only a few ways that you
Hang on, I'm gonna look this up. It's not just that.
can only
though.
create
That's
energy a few ways, and one of them.
No, that's why they have the wastewater. That's why they have all that stuff. and that's why-
Non-potable water.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem with, like, when there's an earthquake and all that other shit. Is because of the way that it's designed and the way it's built and the way it's engineered.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking make sense. At least if you're gonna go that
We
route,
don't
do
need
it
any
like-
of it.
Hold on, do it like you do a piston engine, where the reaction pushes something down.
But that's what the rods are for, aren't they?
The rods is what to create the temperature, to create the boiling, to create the steam, to create the turbine, to spin the Which I'm like going.
We don't need all that. We've got
don't.
wind, water, solar.
Right.
We've got all this. We don't need to. I'm like, they wanted a pipeline. What are you, 1940? Are you
I know,
kidding me? Another
right?
pipeline?
Yep.
That's nuts. That's just nuts.
Yeah, and I agree, because I mean, look at BP oil spill. I think.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Look at how many wars were fought and wars that will continue to fight because.
Well, you
of
know,
our-
all the windmills will kill the birds.
That's the
so,
stupidest fucking shit. Okay, go ahead. You're dismissed.
We're gonna listen to you, P.
Hey,
We're gonna listen to him, P.
while you
Ready?
go down there, can you grab that?
Oh, you're going down?
Yeah,
Hey,
he's
what up?
down.
Okay, hang on. Hey.
He's going to Australia.
Hey,
He's going to the land down under.
Oh, this is gonna
Yeah, no, he's gonna bring the whole thing up.
Oh, well, get it, brother.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, we're like, why you up?
Wow, he's up.
Why is up? I like it.
Nice.
Okay, so I didn't know you did all that stuff. So everybody know that I don't know these men. I mean,
what man?
y'all.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just telling the audience that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know them. So this
This
is
is our
Raw.
first time ever meeting. Like literally, I gave her shit because she like parked halfway in like 5 spots in the driveway.
I was gonna back out, and
I'm like,
park
nice
somewhere
park
else.
job. Nah, and I
No,
just
that
gave her
was on
shit.
purpose.
I was like, that was
I'm
our
a good
first
driver.
introduction.
I'm a good driver.
Because luckily Patrick had warned me, or not warned me, but like
He warned you.
he warned me about you. He was,
He should have said, "Damn, she's cool."
no, he said that. I kind of got the vibe from whenever you were on the phone or whatever.
I'm cool.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll just give her shit, and that'll be a great icebreaker.
My grandkid thinks I'm the best, and I'm not grandma. I'm Aji.
Ozzy.
You know how everybody's got a
Yeah,
different.
I dig it.
GG
I haven't
and all
heard that one yet,
Okay,
yeah.
well my
Is there a
kids-
story behind this? Too?
There is. My
right,
daughter
let's hear
is
it.
American Indian. She's Mohawk. So
Okay.
and she is beautiful. I have to tell you. She and I were trying to figure out what an Indian name for grandma, and it's so complicated. No kid's ever gonna. It's like Nepente Tontonba, or it's some
Yeah, it
crazy.
just rolls right off the tongue,
It's
right?
so hard. And so we looked, and on the southwest coast of India, like literally India, they call their grandmothers Aji. And I thought Aji's easy to say.
Uh-huh.
So we use that, and it's just been the best name ever. Like that AJJI. And it's been the best name. Like
That's cool. I've never
Yeah.
heard that one before, so that's new to me.
Aji.
Aji.
So I'm an Aji.
This kind of sounds like bougie.
I was a little bougie already.
Were you?
Yeah, I didn't mean to be bougie, but
So are you the youngest, oldest, or?
I'm the youngest and I'm the only girl.
Oh,
I have 3 older
that
brothers.
makes sense.
All jocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're the girl. So you got.
Oh. Oh my God. I got the shit beat out of me. You kidding me?
I bet.
Oh my God. Or they'd hold me down and do the whole, do this or spit and suck it back up.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God. I got it all. Oh my God. Or when I was a kid, they would trick me. And I'll never forget this one. They were going to give me $5, $5 for whatever it was. I can't even remember what else I had. And it was 5 doll hairs. They literally
That's
took my doll
hilarious.
and pulled 5 doll hairs out.
I joke with people all the time about I will pay you $5 hairs.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny you said that. 'Cause
And
that's
they did
actually,
that.
Yeah, they legitimately.
Yeah. Yeah. Assholes. But
That's awesome.
Whatever. Yeah. No, I could go on about that. My brother opened a restaurant.
Oh, did he?
In the back. He moved back to the hometown. He lives right there back in our hometown.
You opened up a what kind of restaurant?
Let me see if I can look it up. It's
Is it
called
a restaurant or is it a bar?
It's
or
a
is it
restaurant
both?
bar. And the
Okay.
food was great. Big Bad Cat Daddy's. Hang on.
Okay, that just rolls off the tongue.
I
too.
know. And it's a name that they all use, my brothers, and they use this name. I just remember this name floating around for a long time. Big Bad Cat, what is it? I'm going to look this up. But the food was great, and
awesome.
he was rude.
He was rude.
He and I don't get along.
Uh-oh.
We don't, yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't see eye to eye.
Yeah, I wish I could tell the stories. I just can't because they're my family, but I wish
You
I
gotta
could.
say names. I didn't say names. I told some stories. I
Okay,
told
hang
some
on.
deep
They're my
shit.
family. There's only 4 of us. We all know.
They can choose, mother.
Well, but everybody knows who the asshole one is, so it's not like it's not like.
Well, then you're not telling anybody anything new.
This is true. I know, but the stories he doesn't know.
You are
Here. Oh, can I? Are we?
What's
are we
the
good?
deal,
I
Pickle?
don't want to.
I got some
Oh,
ice
look
just in
at
case
you,
somebody needs
beautiful. You're just so beautiful. This is the most beautiful dog ever. Oh my God, she's just gorgeous. Hi, sweet pumpkin. Yes, please. Yeah, that's
are-
what I was going to tell you.
You are a rock star, my friend.
Thank you, baby.
All right, so this is the concoction I made.
No. Oh, hey.
Looks like a science
I'll take
experiment.
that.
That's why we're not nice things.
No, it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. You did a good job. Like I said, the ratio, whatever you put in there was nice.
What she's saying is that 151 bottle downstairs.
It's yummy.
It needs to go.
I can't taste that in there though. That's the key. It's
That
awesome.
is the key. It's also trouble. So my boy Andy, the guy you were talking about,
Yeah.
he used to make this drink called Andy's Punch, and it was one of those.
Andy's Punch.
Yeah, it was one of those things, and I brought it out to the lake one time, and then everybody was all like,
Okay.
"Where's Andy's Punch?" And I was like, "Is Andy here?" No. All right, well then Andy's Punch ain't here.
That's right. Because Andy only knows what's in there. You have the secret ingredient. Oh, are you just doing shots of that?
You want some shots of some?
Are you just easing back in, or is that how we?
Baby steps.
Baby steps.
All I know is that you were still sticking in there. I'm very proud of you.
You got that
Here.
koozie? Yes.
It's like nut up or shut up.
Just do it.
Nut up or shut up.
Can I get one of those koozies?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Koozies, coasters.
Oh yeah.
That thing. The other C word.
You mean the one I offered you before?
Yes. This has got a little drippage.
Oh yeah, there you
I
go.
don't want liquid to drip on the board. That would be bad.
Okay, this thing right here, it does. You can't help but hit it, touch it. You know, it just is what it. Oh, I'm lost.
My bad.
That's all right. No one wanted to hear me anyway.
Don't worry, they can still hear us.
I'm melting. Remember the last scene of The Witch and
I'm melting.
the flying monkeys.
Flying monkeys.
Yes.
All right.
What's your favorite movie?
Ooh.
What's the best movie?
Ooh.
You get 2.
Boondock Saints.
That's
I don't
that's a
need
good
another
one.
one.
That's a good cult.
I don't know
classic,
that
but-
one.
Oh,
Don't-
you better check this out.
Oh, I'll check it out. Okay.
Yes.
Like, cheers.
Okay. No, cheers. Cheers. Here's to the 40th.
Yeah.
Here's to the 40th.
Podcast. What?
Mmm. Right on.
Mm.
Oh, that is just so good. That is just so good. That's amazing.
I'm hoping I get hammered tonight so that when I wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
Oof.
You're still
Yeah.
hammered?
I'm still hammered.
Why waste the buzz? Why
Wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
You
no,
go
who
to
are you?
bed at like 5.
I know I'm usually going to bed that time. And I was like so weird getting up, leaving the house. Because actually I got up at 3:15.
Oh, that's right. You went to fish.
yeah, I
bass
went to
fishing.
Fish City.
And people who fish are up
bueno.
early. That's you
Yep.
got to get up early for the fish.
Well, what was mind blowing to me is I get there and there's like all these setups, which means these motherfuckers have been there for hours before
Well,
I
days.
even got there.
Days. They've been there for days.
And
Sure.
man, this one guy, and I kind of felt bad, it's like, because me in hot weather, we don't exactly get along, but this guy was like fucking drenched, and I was just like, damn, bro.
He's a sweaty guy.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Sweaty.
It's like,
sweaty
man.
balls.
I
Sweaty.
did that
Yes.
the last couple days, just working in the garage, even with the fan on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We've had all that water. It's like
it's
all of a sudden
literally.
it's like saran wrap
So I
or condensation. You feel like a glass.
I was wearing my glasses because my fucking contacts were killing my eyes.
Steaming up?
And they were steaming
yeah,
up, and I was like,
me too.
I literally got to the point where I said, fuck it, I'm putting contacts back in
Yeah.
because I'm tired of my damn glasses steaming up all the time.
Yeah. Or when you wear the mask too, the
Yeah.
steam up.
Oh, yeah.
God,
That's the
damn.
fucking worst.
Oh, I had someone tell me the other day. I hope she's not here. Tell me the other day that masks don't work, that they spread disease, and I was just.
Oh, that's all because of Fauci's leaked email.
Oh,
you hear about that? Oh, you want to talk about current? You want to talk about events? All right, here we go.
please, Fauci's emails.
It's like,
Listen, they
touch.
said nothing.
Take it off.
It was ridiculous.
Touch. Put it back on. Touch.
Yes.
Take it off.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I
Hands
mean,
are dirty.
I get
Wash
it.
your hands.
I get what he was trying to say. He's trying to say that if you are sick or whatever and you expel something,
Yes.
Yes.
any layer is better than no layer.
True.
Like at least something
Yes.
gets
True.
stopped. Not all of it, obviously.
Yes.
And it
But-
doesn't get as far.
But here's the deal. You can't just make the people that are sick wear fucking masks. So what do? It's just like in school. If you can't bring one for everybody, then
Yeah.
nobody gets any.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thing that
There was no flu
Well-
this year. Hardly any flu this year.
well, they say that actually that studies are saying that it has to do with the mask because people were wearing
Yes.
masks and we were distancing and everything else. So we killed. We
which is
basically
hang on,
curtailed
which is
flu.
how you. That's how it works. It's always worked that way since the beginning of
Yeah.
time. I
'Cause
just don't
kids are
understand
little
what the
fucking
problem was
petri
with everyone.
dishes.
What's the big deal? And by the way,
My wife had it.
vaccines.
Yeah,
You
we
have to
had
have a vaccine just to go to school. Why is everybody freaking out?
Yeah,
It's a
you've always
vaccine.
had to have vaccines.
You've always, it's like, well, they're controlling
You
your
have to
bodies.
have
I'm like, controlling your
rubella.
body.
You have to have blah blah blah. And you have to have
yeah, your rubella.
Rubella, that's
yeah,
the only one I can
rubella.
think of.
How,
for some reason.
how is polio treating you? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Right, we don't
We
have
got rid of it.
it.
Oh wait.
Smallpox? Anybody?
Yeah,
No?
anybody?
Actually,
Yeah.
both of those have go research it. They've
Yep.
both come
Start
back.
back.
Come back
'Cause
from
all
from
the
areas
anti-vaxxers-
and places they don't have. Yeah, all the
All the
anti-vaxxers.
anti-vaxxers.
No,
all
this is
based
true.
off of a lie.
This is it's
Did you?
unreal.
Oh my God! Speaking of, did you see that video? I wish I would have downloaded it, put it on here. This lady got up in front of everybody, like the Senate and all this shit.
Oh my God! I saw it. Please God, stop.
Did you
oh
see it?
my!
She goes.
They stick to you. Magnetic.
goes-
Magnetic.
She's like, "Tell me why this is sticking to me. It's metal." And it goes. And she goes, "Tell me why it's sticking." Hold on.
Oh my God!
It's sticking.
I got vaccinated.
Yeah,
three-
yeah, look.
I'm vaccinated. They're right there. I'm vaccinated.
No, but you don't understand. These people are
fucking idiots.
I know, but I never knew America that there was this many dumb people. I just didn't know that they existed like this on this scale.
Smart people are working.
On this scale, I knew they were there. But
so okay, we were talking about movies, and this ties into this Idiocracy. Watch that. Have you seen that movie? Go watch it, because it literally talks in the beginning. It goes, smart people aren't fucking reproducing. So what's happening? All the fucking dumb ones are reproducing, and guess what's happening? They're making
Billy Bob and Jessica Lear having all these.
And then they go, Gatorade quenches our thirst. Maybe we should water our flowers and our plants with Gatorade.
No, I'm serious. Really, it's really
Terry Crews is the president.
Serious. And not only that, people who would actually just hand our government over, hand our democracy over to just anybody. I mean, you could just tell them I'm great, and they're like, "Oh, he must be great." No, he just said he was great. He's not great. He just said he was great.
He said it's great. Therefore, and everything else is fake news. So therefore, it has to be he's great.
And fake news. We have the best news sources in the world. We're the best.
But it's got electrolytes.
Shocking.
Yes. Plants crave electrolytes. You got to see that movie.
You're like,
you got to see that.
That's chlorophyll,
that one, and then Boondock Saints.
Okay.
Boondock Saints, and then Idiocracy.
Okay.
Water, like from the toilet. Why are you gonna put that on plants?
You're gonna put toilet water on plants? Why would you put water from the toilet?
Okay, now hold on. My aunt actually saves her bath water in her shower and whatever. She saves her water, and she puts
sell it. I mean,
she waters her plants
Craigslist?
with it. Well,
Craigslist still around?
Your products have a sulfates in them or something that's good for the plants, and then we're from farms, so remember we recycle everything.
So I have what they call rain barrels.
Yep,
it works better than trying to fucking scoop.
Yes.
No. Well,
does she have like a hose that she just like siphons out with a pump?
Just out the window.
No, just
like
a bucket.
Just use gravity.
Making it rain, bitches. Oh, that's just Pert Plus. That's
Pert Plus, man. Fucking
good for the plant.
Flowers love it.
No, it's good for. I mean, but it is.
That's why it's always
very
waxy
well.
around the tomatoes. Like that's
that could be.
Of course, she's in Florida.
That
Maybe
Pert
they're
Plus.
dumping
Florida.
Florida.
Water on it.
Thank you.
You wanna know where all those smart people come from?
Florida man.
Florida.
the smart ones moved from Mississippi to
Gates.
Florida.
So my buddy Tom was like, he was talking about. He goes, he moved to Florida for a little time, and he goes, "Yeah, I moved to God's waiting room," and I was like, That's
Florida?
Fucked up. Florida.
You've never heard that?
No, I'd never.
Oh my God,
never heard of
that's
that.
an old one. Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
an old one.
Shit, that's so wrong, but so right. So
well, I didn't know that people in Florida were so crazy either.
Oh, all those old people with all the syphilis and herpes that they have.
No.
Old people like to fuck.
Don't worry, it's
real.
in the water.
No, it's rampant, like the old people's homes.
Yeah, nursing
no,
homes.
it's true.
Like STD central.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Old people, they have nothing better to do than to either fuck, sleep, or die.
Well, I mean,
what else are you gonna do?
You know.
You don't have anything else.
So there's
just
hope
think
for
you're
me
the
after
stud of
all.
the nursing home, you know. Haven't y'all ever seen that?
Ladies,
There was some. It must have been a movie, and the guy was like, he was kind of the stud at the nursing home, and he's like, and I've been with that one over there, and see that one over there, you know,
I've
talking
been
to all the
both
old ladies.
those at the same time.
I broke her hip. I hit it so hard I put her in the retirement home.
She's in isolation.
Oh,
she'll be back
man.
as soon as that hip heals.
But yes, to your point, what you were talking about, like the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, I don't want to associate with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
People suck.
Yes, they suck, and then I'm like, I don't want to get whatever you have on me.
Okay.
I don't like.
I know,
and I'm not talking COVID either. I'm talking stupidity.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit. Might be contagious. I don't know.
Like,
I haven't seen a scientific study that says
fix
otherwise.
stupid.
You just wasted 30 seconds of my life.
That I will never get back.
Pay me money. Oh my God.
You know what's funny? You say that. So I did that to YouTube. So YouTube, our intro.
You build them?
Yeah, I said, if I get another fucking email from you guys, I'm gonna bill you at an hourly rate. At the rate of $150 an hour, which is what I charge, clients, whatever.
Consulting fee, yeah.
Yeah, consulting fee. And I'm like, I'm taking time out of my day to fix your fucking problem.
Yep.
I go, I've shown you that I have the license every fucking time, and I have to sit here and file a dispute, and it's not one click. It's like 15 clicks, and then I got to copy the actual dispute, or the actual license that I have, and I have to paste it, and then I have to send it to them, and then they go...
Tell them to file this, please.
40 fucking episodes, and they still can't get it right.
You should send them a bill. You'll probably get paid for it.
Yeah.
You probably will.
I'm just like, this is fucking stupid. And I even told him
I don't know.
the
That
last
sets a
time.
precedence, though. That sets a precedence if they get paid.
It's true.
If he gets paid for it?
Yeah.
If he gets paid for it,
And I even told him, because I have IT background, I even told him how to fix a fucking problem. I
go, no, we know better.
Yeah. Well,
do you?
I'm like,
based on the fact that we've done this 10
going
times
back to the
now.
nuclear physicists, nuclear engineers.
Well, those are the people that
I've done
what we
this
say
10
they're getting
times.
dumber.
We literally.
It was a lie. You don't know what you're doing. Test results say
That was a lie.
Sorry, we've tested you and.
You stupid.
Stupid.
You stupid.
I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot to procreate. I mean,
No.
and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, but you have to have a fishing license. So. License to fish.
Well, I mean,
technically.
you still have to catch the
Okay, I'm
fish.
sorry. You could pick another.
So you have to have a license to put your pole in a hole, but you don't have to have a
your
license
to put your pole in a
put
hole.
your pole in a hole.
I think that most people, I don't know, this has always been my theory, and you can even ask my wife. I think that we should come up with a way to make everybody sterile until they're 25.
There is a way. And,
Well,
and
it's
it
called,
won't happen.
It's called the pill. And
No,
it's
men and women.
Yeah.
Sterile until 25.
Well, you can make a pill for the man.
They have one.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, everybody, like, that way you don't have to, because, I mean, no offense, but
Don't worry, it's
the
coming.
stupid people that
Literally.
are fucking and procreating as it is, they can't remember to take the pill anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's a pill. All you got to do is take it every day. What day is it?
Okay, who's
who's
going to be the panel that decides who's stupid and who's not?
No, that's what I'm saying. Just blanket.
Yeah.
25. Until you're 25.
Maybe they should mix it in with the
Stupid
vaccine.
people. Okay, listen, but the people I'm thinking of that are stupid, they're all over 25.
Yeah, but Darwin will, the Darwin Awards will weed out some of them. By the time they get 25, it's like, man, I really.
So I
really want a kid?
I have a funny philosophy on the whole Darwin Awards thing. So I feel like we've protected so many people, and
very interesting.
We've made things
for stupid people.
Yes, to make people stupid.
Yes.
So, perfect example.
If you need a chainsaw, I'm just saying you got a deal on it right now. It just popped in.
Okay.
Okay. If you need a chainsaw.
Appreciate it. So, like, think about it this way.
You cannot use a chainsaw to change your baby's diaper.
Right?
What? They had to put that on there because somebody did it.
Well,
don't even get me started. I just explained rules are made for stupid
and
people.
I think it all started with that whole fucking McDonald's coffee.
Oh my God, the old lady that spilled it in her lap.
Yes.
Oh my.
Because it was fucking hot.
It was hotter than normal. It was.
I understand that.
Okay, hang on. Your old lady, thin skin, and it's between your legs. What?
Yeah, whose fucking fault for sticking it in between your legs?
You're gonna put hot coffee between your legs? You deserve to get burned.
I agree.
You
So I
just do.
think, honestly,
Sorry.
so I remember when I was a little kid, I used to go...
and not bitch about it.
I used to go ride my go-kart, and I used to go ride my bike at schools and stuff. Then all of a sudden, I noticed these signs came up.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck are these? No skateboarding,
Right.
no
Somebody got hurt.
Have you ever seen the no hula hooping? There's one in Arizona State.
No hula
Okay, that's weird.
No hula hooping sign. Legit.
Wow.
I was like...
Why? I wonder what
But
that's
it's like
about.
we started protecting everybody in the thought process of,
No. What happened was someone sued them. What happened was...
Well, yeah, that's exactly it.
Somebody
Yeah.
sued them is what
Right.
happened. They're like,
Right.
oh, not on my property anymore. You
Yeah.
have one lawsuit.
I'm
you're
not
like,
even going to take that chance.
There comes your sign. Here's your sign.
Here's your sign.
Yep. And I had to explain to my little granddaughter. She said something. There were some rules, and I said, "Honey, rules are made for stupid people. What it means is that all the smart people knew not to do this or to do this. Stupid people didn't, and they went ahead and did it, and they did all. Then we got to make a rule for it.
The
and the rule has
problem
to
is
apply to
they're
everybody.
also procreating.
And they're procreating.
Like
And then
rabbits.
they're doing
like
it.
rabbits.
So there's my
So
explanation.
it's so funny, like the whole idiocracy thing, right? Because like here I am, I'm 40 years old, and I have no kids, never been married. And it's like, yeah, see, the smart fucking people aren't procreating. The smart fucking people aren't getting married.
I'm sorry. Excuse
No
me.
offense, no offense.
Smart person and
It's pull out,
I
not push
procreate.
back in.
My pull-out game is strong.
Based on all those
that don't
children,
matter.
that was
Yeah.
a lie.
Well, you better be careful because there ain't any fixing it now.
Can't.
Well, I mean, she's pregnant. She's pregnant now. I mean, you're having that baby.
I know, right?
Yeah, you cannot unfuck something that's been fucked.
Well, but legally, you won't be able to do anything about it.
I feel like this is a reading rainbow. The more you know.
The more you know. We're about to give some advice to everybody on how to further relationships.
Yes.
Bring her food.
Please note.
Bring her food.
Bring her food.
She mad? Bring food.
Really?
Yes.
Does that work?
Yeah, does that work?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm just trying to think.
I've been
if that
bringing her the
worked.
wrong thing all these times. You mad?
Flowers or tacos? Which one do you want?
Oh, tacos. Yeah, okay.
Tacos.
Yeah, no, right
Ding,
on.
ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
Chocolates after the tacos.
So let me ask you this. Speaking of
Okay. Yeah.
flowers, what is your thought process on that?
I say don't kill him. What's the point?
Okay. Gotcha.
From the second you go snip, they're done.
I was like, when you said don't kill them, I'm thinking like growing in their yard. I'm like, yeah, they shouldn't be killed.
Oh,
But
no.
then I was thinking, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like there's no reason. I mean, they're nice. Flowers are nice and everything. I think that's nice. It's a nice gesture. Depends on what you're in trouble
Right.
for.
There
Right.
it is, right there. That last
what do
part.
you
That
want?
last
Every
part.
time I see a guy at the grocery store who's got flowers, I'm
What'd
like,
you
dude,
fucking do?
I know. I said you're either in trouble or in love, baby, right there. And he's like, oh,
See,
trouble.
and that's
I'm
why I don't believe in flowers, unless
Well, I mean,
Or
they're
chocolate.
fine.
like I'm very
and I don't care about jewelry either. So.
purposeful. Like, does it serve a purpose? No, you're gonna throw it in the fucking trash.
Are you sealing the deal or are you
No, only when they
apologizing?
die. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. I don't feel
So
like killing them.
you know what? It's beautiful like our love. It's gonna last a week.
Yeah.
And it's going to go to the same place. As
And it's gonna go to the same place in the
See,
dump.
you're a dude. It's a gesture. It's the gesture. So what
Yes,
do you?
it's
So
a
what do you?
gesture
So
of
what
our
do you?
love
What do you
going
do?
in the
What do you give?
Here's some flowers. This is the expiration date of our relationship.
Right.
They're dead.
When these are
I
dead,
want you out of
we
the
are
house.
dead.
I want you out of the house by the time these flowers.
This is
die.
your eviction notice. When these die, we die.
You have a week.
You are on the clock.
TikTok, motherfucker.
That's you know what that's
We only
fun.
have
We
so
need
much
Tom to put that in one of his movies. That's funny. No, okay, so what do you give then? So what do you give when you're trying? You said food.
Well,
when you're in trouble, what
That
do
serves
you
a
do?
purpose. You're feeding the hunger, and so and then hunger,
Unless you're in trouble because you said she's fat.
right.
Well, then
Then
again,
you buy her some
Then again,
Of course, maybe
you're
that
that
means
dumb.
Slim
You're
Fast.
not married.
food. Slim Fast.
Come here, fatty. Here's some chimichangas.
Baby, I'm
Love
sorry I
you.
called you fat. Here's some tacos.
Oh, here's some tacos. I
She's
know.
like, thank you.
Do you want
No,
cheese?
I can't eat them. You call me
You come
fat.
back.
Do you want cheese on
I'm
your
not gonna
broccoli?
eat
No, then I'll throw them away. Well, don't throw them away. I'm just saying. I'm
Right?
saying right now.
I can't let a taco go to waste.
Why'd you make the whole bag of curly fries? Come on, babe.
Sweetie.
I don't want any fries. Mm-hmm.
Now tater tots.
Tater tots. Tater tots.
Okay,
are
and they
where
gotta
it's
be
at.
crispy on the outside.
There you go.
Yeah,
Can't
right
have that
on.
soggy middle bullshit.
Yeah.
By the way, I
Crispy on
was
the
the
outside.
lifeline at the grocery store for that one. She's like,
Nice.
which ones? I was like, the golden ones.
Yeah.
Golden.
She's like, not these? I was like, the golden ones. They're delicious. She's like, they're
I
just
still
completely-
have
crisp
not
up
mastered
better.
them in the air fryer.
Oh.
Does the air fryer really work?
Oh my god, the air fryer is fucking god. It's amazing. Especially so I got the one that's the Ninja, but it has dual.
So,
So I literally can cook two different things at the same time.
Shut it.
Yeah, so I can do fish and I can do broccoli or I can do this, I can do that.
Oh my
whatever.
god, I'm in love with it. And I don't even have one yet.
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
badass.
My
Yeah.
wife wants one. She wants the
Stubborn.
one that folds up because she's a clean freak.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. I'm digging that.
Is that like the smokeless grill thing or is that the air fryer?
It's got like everything.
Oh,
So like
okay.
air fry. It does like the convection oven.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's all those. It's like all in one, and it
Gotcha.
folds up so that way it takes away the counter space. You just
Yeah,
like a hideaway bed.
right.
Okay. I dig
She's like,
that.
I want that.
Yeah, air fryer.
Dude, air fryers.
And it's crispy. Like it really gets it crispy.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Mm.
Super
That's
crisp. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No
I'm gonna
oil?
get one.
No oil, no, so you're not adding any
Yeah, I'm digging
fat
that.
or anything like that. Yeah, it's amazing.
Got to keep your girlish figure.
That's right.
You know, that's the one beautiful thing about getting older and being in your 50s is I really could give a shit. And there's so many things that I just don't give a shit about these days. And it's so great. It's like freedom. It's this weird kind of freedom that
No
I
fucks
just don't. No fucks given.
Yes.
Don't just.
Lena and I are
don't
counting
care.
down for like 20 years from now where we can just be like, oh, there's some little kids. oh, I'm so sorry. Like, oh, my bad. Let me put that away.
Well, nowadays they're like, what's that mean? Because they do something different. Remember when it used to be like that?
Yep.
You know, the old school
Oh
one?
yeah, but just the one.
Whatever, man.
my favorite thing that I did do, and I guess as I'm getting older, I slowed down on that, is that when I would go to Walmart and you'd see those kids just running up and down, and parents are nowhere to be found.
Oh, yes.
Hip check, boom, right into the clothes. And just,
Oh my God, child abuse, you child abuser.
Yeah.
Where were their parents?
Child abuse again, double.
Not my child. I'm just.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than someone who lets their kids run around. I'm sorry, I'm
I
not
was
down with
providing
that
a
at
public
all.
service, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no,
I can't stand
I
that.
did a public service.
Like that lack of parenting, like that.
Oh
like,
my God.
Lack of discipline, lack of really, you're in fucking public. Like you kids may act like little assholes, like when you're at your house, but you're in fucking public sector.
Yeah.
Your shit is now annoying the fuck out
Yeah, and
of
where's the manager? And how come someone's not making? Because I'm about to leave, and I spend money here. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't. She's probably not going to spend the money I spend.
I did a public service.
I remember I was somewhere the other
bougie?
day, and I literally, I
did it at Target.
I was at graduation. That's what it was, and somebody had this fucking whining kid. I'm like going, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're ruining somebody's they've waited their entire fucking life for this, and your dumb fucking ass can get a babysitter for 2 hours.
Come on. Only someone who's not a. You're not a parent.
It doesn't matter.
I know, but it.
You can not be a parent for 2 fucking hours.
I'm a parent. I'm a parent.
It's called
Baby
having
out back.
Okay,
yeah.
right. I would take the baby out back, but
It's
you
not
gotta
like
cut
not,
some
like,
slack.
not like the 15 people that are with you aren't.
Have respect
Video.
for people, your surroundings.
This is true.
It's going back to the
This
whole
is true.
serving industry and people
Yeah.
that think
Common
they're.
courtesy. Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
that special.
Yes, you're not that special.
It's not.
You tell that to the other 78 fucking
No, I'm
people
thinking
that are
go
waiting
back
in
to
line.
the service industry when they let their kids cry and cry and cry when they're in there. I'm like, just go outside and tell them it's okay. But
Yeah.
I don't want to experience that with you. I
Right.
just don't want to experience that with you.
Don't make your problem my problem. That's my thing.
But
I'm also a mom, and I'll tell you, there's sometimes.
Did you spank your kids? Like, don't do that. My mom. I will beat you.
Oh, listen.
Oh yeah, both my parents.
Remember when you call? It's like, if I have to come home,
get on
I'm
your
gonna
ass like a
beat
spider
all
monkey.
y'all. Yeah. I will beat all y'all's ass if I have to come home.
Go pick the stick that you want to be beat with.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, the tree.
Which I didn't have to do that, but my
tree.
friend did.
I've had a couple.
Neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Fucking willow tree. Fucking. I was like, I want to burn this fucking tree down.
Yeah.
I had a couple dowels broken over my rear end when I was a kid.
You know what? I was the girl. I didn't have that. But my brother's got that. Remember the Hot Wheel tracks?
Yep.
Yeah.
The
shit.
Hot Wheel tracks.
You gotta love it when your toy becomes your fucking weapon.
That's right. That's right.
Now go
Oh
play with
wow.
your Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
No, I was
I
the
can't
girl.
even look at Hot Wheels ever again. I'll never play with these fucking toys.
But those things got some whip to them too.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. Who would have
Oh,
thought
yeah.
it'd been such a fucking dangerous? Thanks, Mattel.
Not me. Girl.
Mm.
I'll be like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong.
That
But I
also
didn't. I was a good
determined
kid.
to
Here's
lie.
the worst thing about being on a child. Who the fuck am I gonna blame?
No, right.
Can't blame my brother and
Those
sister.
are the neighbors'
Fuck.
kids.
Actually, I did. I started blaming the fucking shitty kids that I didn't like that came over, hung out. I was like, yeah, that motherfucker broke this shit. I don't know why.
You're not a plague. Okay, so my friend Heather, that's a different Heather that was on there. My other friend Heather texted me. But when we were
Lena
little,
says, "Fuck your tater tots." Sorry, I missed comments.
I know.
and I
I'm trying to see. Okay, there you
Eat
are.
the curly fries.
Mm.
So,
No, tater tots are off.
But she wrecked the steak that I made her.
wait, I've been craving a fucking steak for a hot minute. All right,
Yeah,
what
she was
kind?
like,
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's why I was like that prime rib. Ooh,
Yeah,
God.
no, that
If I could
sounds
find a good
good.
fucking prime rib around here,
Right now, it sounds good.
it does.
They
God,
deliver
anybody
that.
delivering some shit?
I know. That's
At
what I'm
10,
thinking.
13? Hey, where's that? Hey, Christina Johnson.
prime rib.
You got prime rib? You got any steaks or anything going
Okay,
on?
wait, hold on. So hang on. So I got the story I want to tell. I'm hoping Heather's listening to me because okay. So at her house, her mom was like a flight attendant, and she was really anal about everything. It was clean and neat, and Heather had to come home right after work or after school and clean everything, and no one was allowed in the house or whatever. But we'd always sneak in, you know. So I was there one time. It was around Christmas time, and I don't know why we were playing with matches. We were literally playing with matches, and I guess her mom could smell.
That's how you and Patrick got along.
And it was by the fireplace, whatever. Her mom came in.
have
She
a fire
smelled
pit
it. We
in
have a
case
fire
you
pit.
want to relive that.
We got matches. We got a fireplace.
Yeah.
You kids have fun. Good luck.
Well, and I'm sitting there, and her mom starts to come in, and I'm thinking, fuck. So I gotta hide. So I'm hiding behind the Christmas tree, and her mom, and the front door's right there. I couldn't quite get to it, so I had to wait. I'm hiding behind the Christmas tree, and I heard her come in, and her mom's like, what are y'all doing in matches? You had someone over here. I bet that fucking Muffy put you up to this. And I was like, and I'm sitting behind the Christmas tree. Oh my God, I'm in so much trouble. I bet that fucking and we still to this day. I bet that fucking Muffy put you up to this. No, her mom.
That sounds like my mom. Actually.
Oh my God! And then I had to try to sneak out real fast and get around the corner with her scene. Oh, we did some crazy stuff there too. I wish I could tell you all those stories, man. Oh my God!
You tell you have a microphone, right?
I know, but we
got nothing but time.
Okay, when Carol went up on the roof and then she was taking care of the pets, and so but we got the
pets on the roof.
No, hang on. I'm sorry. She was taking care of these friends' pets, and they were out of town, and so but we couldn't get in, so she got up on the roof, and me and Cindy, I think, we're up there. Okay, go, dude, get in, and then let us in down here. So she was gonna go through the bedroom door or whatever. So she gets up there.
This was before like security cameras and shit like that. So
yes. Well,
man,
before Ring doorbells.
I really don't want to take care of this dog anymore.
The mom had come home already. So she didn't know that the mom was home, and when she got up there, the mom was like laying on the bed, had the thing, had the like.
The thing,
had like like a thing,
battery op.
Yeah,
Bob. She had Bob.
And so
battery operated boyfriend.
So Carol's like this, and we don't know what's going on, and we're looking at her going, "What's going on?" And she's like going, and she's just standing there. And we're kids.
Yeah.
And she's just standing there, and she's like, "What? What's the deal?"
There are certain things in life you can never unsee.
We will never forget that. Never.
Oh man, that's fucking.
Just crazy stuff.
That's not going to be a happy ending.
Maybe for her.
Well, she saw her and she's like, "Oh no, look!" And oh no, we split. Carol had to try to climb down.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, so much went down. So much went down. When you're kids, crazy stuff. Remember all the summers and all the shit you did in the summer.
I was thinking about that,
you
like
could roll
talking
around
about
town.
The shit we used to do versus like the shit nowadays. Like I would never let any hypothetical kids that I don't have
no
that
camera
you know
phones.
about.
That I know about.
Yeah, there's no evidence. It never happened.
It never did happen.
It's just a story otherwise.
No, I don't know what we would have done back then if there was video or
I know.
phone nonsense.
That would be what one day
Trouble.
my wife asked me. She's like, "So we're both handcuffed and we're in the back of a car, and you only can say 4 words. What are your 4 words?"
You're handcuffed
In the back of a cop car.
in the back of a cop car.
And you only can say 4 words. What are your 4 words?
I need my lawyer.
I looked at her and my plan was better.
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay.
Mine was let's get it on.
I think Lena's was
With the cop?
No, if you're both in the backseat of a cop car,
You're with someone.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I missed half I missed
like,
half
when are you
of
gonna have that
question.
opportunity to break in a cop
Okay.
car? Literally.
Hey, you know what? Hey, what's 3 more charges?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real, at that point.
I mean, at that
I think
point, what's 3 more
Lena's
charges?
was, I have another idea.
I have another idea.
Yeah, that one worked out really well.
I like your idea. Hey, I had a friend that got arrested in her front yard for DUI. Arrested in her front yard.
Happens.
Yep.
She also took a golf cart when she shouldn't have. Got arrested for that. I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah,
I want to go fast. Wrong.
Drinking.
car.
It's not your friend. No one you shouldn't.
Well,
that's not your drug of
Let's see.
choice.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's
Let's see if this.
Find that out.
Let's see if that's.
Isn't this good?
It is good.
Oh my gosh.
The head trauma that I have from. Ooh, nice save.
From
was-
last night?
Yeah. The head trauma from last night.
Yeah, so how was last
Get
night? What exactly happened? Enlighten the audience.
Bottle of Svedka consumed and lots of drinking and.
He's throwing Svedka out there like nobody's business. Svedka?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Svedka, if y'all want to be a sponsor,
Yes.
feel free. We did have you on the show.
Yes. And then we had a friend come over to bring some karaoke equipment. So
I'll call them.
we attempted to test it out. And so the only way to test out karaoke equipment is to turn it up.
And drink.
Up.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not.
And then, of course, the more you drink,
And at 5 a.m., that's
The
a
better
great
you
idea.
get.
well, the better you get, but the louder it gets, and you
5 a.m. is a great
keep.
time.
Yeah. 5 a.m. is a great time to start screaming at the top of your fucking
So
lungs.
your neighbors love you,
I don't know. I don't recall what happened after that.
and there are no notes in the door, so you're covered.
that we
Did you end
love.
up in the back seat of a cop car?
I did not.
Is this how this game came?
No. See,
I'm putting the pieces
was.
together.
No, I would not be here right now.
Right? Amen.
No, those times you drink at home, you just don't know how drunk you are. You know, you just don't. I don't really drink at home a lot, but when I have, you know, you just don't know. So until you get up and you kind of do the whole thing, you're like, wait, what? You know, because you're fine. You think you're fine. You're just having a couple drinks. You're just walking around taking care of stuff or whatever, and you get the little wait, what? What? I'm not even drunk. Wait, what? It's weird. It's different at home. I think it just feels different at home.
Yeah. Well, you're comfortable. It's like day drinking versus drinking at night. Like day drinking.
Oh yeah.
I don't like day drinking.
I can't do day. All I want to do is
sleep.
go. Exactly. I want to go home and pass out. Like
me too.
Fucking everything that I was gonna do the rest of the day. No longer.
Okay, now hang on. I semi-day drink because I don't like to stay out late either, and I have to go. I'm in bars, restaurants, or whatever. So I like have a drink here and have a drink here. I'm drinking. I start like at 2:30, but I get home by 5. I just see people and have a drink with the manager and talk and whatever, and then I move to the next place. Say, hey, how's things going? Whatever. Yeah. And then by the time I'm home, things are cool. I have a little buzz.
She shakes babies and kisses hands. And
basically, but I like to be home. I don't like people are like, oh, we're going to meet up. Why don't you meet us out there at 7:30? And I was like, ooh, 7:30, you know, starting? Like,
sure.
You know what's weird is like, I used to be
getting older is just weird, you know?
When I bought this house, like, I was never here. Like, friends know and shit. Like, I never was, and it used to irritate my parents and shit. They're like, you bought a fucking house and you're never even home. What's the fuck point? Blah, blah, blah. But then, like, COVID happened and everything else, and then I was like, man, I don't fucking want to leave my house. Like, fuck the outside world. Fuck leaving. I was like, everything's here. I don't fucking need to go anywhere.
I gotta go be around people.
Yeah, fuck. It's.
I'm not working.
Put forth that effort to talk to people.
I gotta put on clothes. What?
Yeah, or on my days off because I was working 5 or 6 days a week. Well, you want to go out? Yeah, babe. Let's go to a bar. On my day off.
Right.
Go to another bar I want to feel like I'm at work again.
So let me ask you this: when you
or let's go to the bar you work at.
Right.
That's what I love is seeing the people show back up.
The
at
last
the bar
thing I want to do is go to the same fucking place
But everywhere I go, they do. Everywhere I go, I'll see them. I go, what are you doing? Why are you here? They're like, oh, well, I just came up because I'm like, no, you work here. You don't want to party here.
So you want to hear something like,
yes,
one job. What's that?
I said, yes, I did not complain.
Okay, she said the cucumber concoction looks really good. Oh, girl, it's good.
Should I go get that bottle?
What's that?
Should I go get the bottle?
Yeah, I think we need. I think we need to doctor it a little bit more.
Yeah, because 151 is kind of vague too. Everybody's gonna be like, "What?"
Lena said
you got rum and cucumber.
Lena said you weren't complaining last night.
Yeah.
What up?
Well, for the record, I don't think you complained either.
Oh.
Hold on, I can't.
That's what she said.
I can't do a mic drop.
You know what? That never gets old. I don't care.
Boom.
No mic drop. I'll go get that bottle real quick.
Awesome. All right, Christina.
Are you gonna plug the bottle? Are you gonna? We shown.
Oh, he could.
You gonna give it the hope? We might have better chances of them being your sponsor.
All right, Christina. What it is? So the backstory. I don't know if I told it on the air or not. I used to open up this.
No, you didn't.
This bar called Marty B's in Bartonville, Texas. It's a really big, awesome place. If you've never been, go check it out. Especially if you're in the restaurant business. Anyways, one of the signature drinks we had was this Hendrix lemonade and cucumber. Which is what you kind of see here, but instead of me using a Hendrix gin, I use 151 grain alcohol, which is basically like almost like Everclear, but it's not as strong as Everclear. But I wanted something because it was so hot. I wanted something fresh, refreshing, but I wanted something cool and something that like just hit the spot. And this is exactly what I came up with.
No, it's good.
Thank you.
It's really good. You cannot taste any alcohol.
Gender neutral at first.
Gender neutral. You know what? That's just the most woke bottle I've ever seen.
Sorry, baby.
So I've never even heard of this stuff.
I haven't either.
I when I heard of 151, it was rum.
Yes.
And so when I saw this, I go 151, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's
gender neutral.
Gender neutral.
Gender neutral.
It's grain.
And apparently it's
just grain alcohol.
Yeah, grain alcohol. So I mixed that in there. Obviously, I mixed that much.
Yeah, you did.
And we can't taste it.
Not yet.
You cannot.
So we're gonna doctor it up a little bit more.
Gonna dial it up.
Oh, are you?
We're dialing up a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to. I'm slowing my roll. You know.
Slow your roll.
I'm just slowing my roll here.
speaking of rolling,
exactly.
The new house that
home.
Lena and I just moved into, there's a slight
Get it, guy.
decline in the master bedroom. It's just weird, like how the slab is set up. It's just from the foundation shifting a little bit. So there's an actual like decline. So if you walk in our master bedroom,
that's hilarious.
It's like if you were really, really drunk, all you'd have to do is just make it through the doorway, and you could just roll all the way to the wall.
Do you do the lean?
Oh yeah.
You do the lean.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
You know, I have a theory about that actually.
Oh.
So.
A theory.
So you know how when people get really hammered, they're always like leaning all the way back, like, but their legs, they're still trying to walk, but they got their back on.
Yeah.
I think what it is that once you consume enough alcohol, your brain shuts off the fact that the earth is going fast. So your body is going, I can't keep up with the earth, but your feet are still trying to, keep yourself normal. But that's what's happening. So it's like the speed of the earth is pulling me, but my feet are stuck.
It's a good theory.
I don't know if it's true.
Well, I'm
probably
sure
not.
It's not.
All right, Christina, come on in the studio.
It's a theory,
It says cocktails with Devin. There we go.
Oh, you're making me thirsty. No, these are good. You need to make sure he makes them for you.
It is really good.
Yeah, she needs to have some of these.
And after being out in the fucking heat all day, I was like, I knew this last night when I made this. I was like, I'll let it marinate overnight, and it'll be fucking perfect.
Oh yeah.
And then what's best? So when this is done, and you eat the cucumbers,
done
like dinner.
Fuck yeah.
I want to do one with raspberries.
I used to just take them to the lake, just the cucumbers, like when I made it for Marty B's, and you just get fucking drunk on the cucumbers.
We used to do that when we
so I'm like,
float
we're
the
just
river.
gonna throw them away anyway. So I was like, fuck, might as well.
Oh no, I eat them.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
That's what I said.
Would
I was
never
like,
throw those away.
Yeah, when we used to float the river, we'd get like that, or we'd get the big pickle jars without the spout. 2 bottles of tequila, about half a pound or a half a bag of sugar.
Yeah,
and just a bunch of lemons. Just squeeze them, drop them in there.
Right,
and then you just put ice in it, and you just shake
Tie it to your.
Just shake
craft.
it before you drink it, and you just basically make your own tequila lemonade. Oh my god,
nice.
It's the same thing. You just
Yum.
It's cold. I don't taste
Yum.
it. If I don't taste it, it can't be that strong.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem with this shit. I'm like,
Although
can't be that strong. Can't taste it.
I'm curious about how this is gonna roll now that you did that. So we'll just see if it's.
Oh, it's probably gonna be just fine.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be just fine. Yes.
Maybe. We'll see.
It'll be perfect.
Give you that little shudder. That.
Oh God.
Well, here I need to try a little of that.
Oh yes. Take one for the team.
Well, we just got to see if it changes the flavor. I just want to know if it's. You know.
She wants to make sure that the flavor profile.
Yeah.
I need to
is
check the
adequate.
flavor profile.
We need to make sure that we don't need to, dilute this a little bit.
Right.
Okay, still can't taste it.
Yes.
That's a success.
No, you still cannot taste it.
I know.
Well, that's
I
scary monster
literally
stuff
poured
right
it right
there.
in there. You guys saw.
I
You
watched
witnessed.
you.
You saw on the podcast. I poured the entire fucking bottle in this container right here.
And then.
No, you cannot taste it.
And then.
This is what we
That
call
is,
trouble. And this will be taken out on the lake on Tuesday when I get my boat. And actually, no, I probably won't be able to take it out till probably Wednesday or the weekend.
Oh, it's good.
But I'm gonna be like
that'll be gone.
chomping at the bits. Oh yeah, it'll be gone before.
Oh, yeah. You'll be on batch.
But I'll have new batch.
I want you to make one with raspberry, real raspberries.
Only if
And
they're
lime.
only if they're
Lime and
wild
raspberry.
wild raspberries. The shit you buy in the store aren't real.
Okay, you know what?
There's no flavor in them.
Okay, true.
Yeah.
And I used to grow farm girl
Yeah,
Driscoll's.
Pennsylvania, New York. Yeah,
Yeah, right on Driscoll's.
we go pick them. Yeah.
Yeah, that was lunch. We
So-
didn't go in for lunch. We ate out of the garden. And
So I
played.
discovered about 4 or 5 years ago that what I was eating in Pennsylvania, which I thought was blackberries, is actually black raspberries, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
are fucking amazing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, and so my mom for my birthday one year bought me a Ciroc makes a black raspberry, and it was the fucking worst liquor. I was like, my expectations were way
Okay,
up
now-
here. I was like, oh,
Now Ciroc is made out of grapes.
Yep.
yeah.
Right, so it
Yeah.
makes it, I like it. I like that sweeter kind of
Yeah, but-
rather than the potato or the
Right.
grain. Yeah, I like that. I like the Ciroc. I don't
Yeah.
ever get it. I don't know why. I never get it.
Yeah, this was their special
Price.
edition flavor. Yeah, it is a little bit on the pricey side.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even check. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, most vodkas are based off of your advertising campaign.
Yeah.
They're all
for
pretty
sure.
much the same.
And P. Diddy's got
Okay,
to pay, his paycheck.
For real.
Want to get paid? Put it in a
I
rap song.
found
There you go.
some of them. I found. And I was going in. I said, I'm going to get some good. Well, you're going to get Grey Goose or whatever. And the guy, let me just tell you, Total Wine rocks. Okay, I don't know if y'all go there, but I love me some Total Wine, and they really did help me find a bunch of stuff I like. Some of them vodka. If you've never tried it,
Which one?
no reason to get Grey Goose. You can get some of them. It's SUMMUM. It's a cool bottle, which I use for plants, and it's just a nice tall, straight. It's a pretty bottle. I don't know, it's just good, and it's as good as anything that's high, the high end stuff or whatever. It's martini. You can do a martini.
Oh man, I can make some mean.
Oh, I'm in love with some.
martinis.
I like porno-tinis. I want them dirty.
So
Filthy.
so filthy. You're like,
Filthy.
oh, I can't even look at
Filthy.
you, girl.
Portinis.
Do you like what kind of olives?
Stuff with blue cheese is always good.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, I like that. You can stuff it with I say throw some bacon in it even, but
So
have you ever had bacon
Sam's
in your
Club sold. It was a jalapeno something olive, and they were.
Oh,
Fucking
okay.
Big massive one.
Yes.
Okay, dig it.
God,
dig
they
it.
were so good.
Yeah.
So like, I get on these kicks, right? So like, right now I'm on this kick, but I get like my buddy Raymond and I we'll get on the martini kick,
Yeah.
and then dude, we'll fucking make some of the meanest, dirtiest, filthiest
Love it.
martinis.
Okay, but it has to have a lot of ice on the pond.
Mhm.
And okay, so
You got to shake the shit out of it.
okay, no,
Shake it
but
like it
remember-
owes you
remember-
money.
Remember we were talking about this.
No, Aiden's got
downstairs.
some. You just see it?
Yep.
I didn't know if you wanted to post it or talk about it or.
Yeah,
What?
we'll put that up.
Okay. Go ahead.
That was 319. Yeah, it's up. Yeah.
What?
So Aiden, 14-year-old son.
Oh,
Said last night when they were doing karaoke, they woke me up at exactly 3:19 a.m. And the exact message I sent to mom was, I could hear that as if I was sitting right next to it. Whatever you're doing,
kind of works.
it's working. Now shut the fuck up. He didn't say that.
That's hilarious.
He's
Yep. The
loudest version of Dark Horse I've ever heard.
Yes. Yeah, it's a good.
Okay. So martini tip. So take like a fourth and 1/4 out of the bottle, and then pour water in it, and then the water freezes, and it gives it these cool little ice shards, so you don't have to shake it.
So you don't bruise it. Yeah.
Nice.
If you overshake martinis, you bruise it.
Really?
Yep. That's why it's supposed to be
didn't
ideally. It's
know
like
this.
7 to 11 good hard shakes is all you really need to get a good cold martini. But if you want like the ice shards like you want,
Not
it's
for
called
me.
bruise.
It's
Yeah.
hard. I can shake the.
Christine
shit out of
says Topo Chico
Hard.
Rita replaces the sweet and sour. I actually made that on our last podcast.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever making one of those, and it was once again another one,
Another
one
And another
that
one.
that snuck up and bit her and
Yep.
me. So that was a 3.5 fucking hour podcast. Then we
Well, it's
Then-
weird. The time goes by.
It
You just
does,
don't know.
yeah.
You
then
know.
after the podcast was done, she was here. We were here talking for another 2 hours,
Jesus.
and I'm like going, we literally talked for 5.5 fucking hours.
Yeah.
I'm like going, jeez. I'm like, no
That's
wonder
good
I'm so
stuff.
damn tired today.
Yeah.
No, that's
Not
good
including the
stuff.
fact that we just drank a whole 1.5.
Yes.
Maybe it wasn't the talking. Maybe it was the
Yeah.
1.5 liters of tequila.
What haven't we talked about? What haven't we covered?
Mm.
I mean,
I
should
don't
we
know.
drinks, drugs,
Holy
Jesus?
shit, y'all stop going?
Patrick. Holy
Y'all
shit,
still
y'all
going?
still going? Patrick, we're going to keep going till you
Yup.
come home.
Yup.
Where's he at? What's he doing?
He's over there. He's in the studio, but not really. He's in the comment section.
Patrick.
Patrick.
Now, Patrick.
Now, Patrick Martin,
Patrick, you need Jesus.
you need Jesus in your life. He says, holy hell.
Y'all need Jesus.
Holy hell.
Yes, Christina. They were setting up for karaoke.
Yes.
They have karaoke, or as I call it, scarioke. I'm just kidding.
Yes, I don't know. Well, all karaoke is a little scary. I mean,
I just find it interesting. I just won't sing. I'm not doing it.
Hey, Lena,
Oh.
if you're still around, Lena,
oh, she probably is.
tell us what your schedule is tomorrow and Sunday.
She's at Memphis tomorrow
Memphis
night.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow at Memphis.
I read
Okay.
that.
And then Sunday is, I think, Bourbon.
Is Sunday Bourbon Street? Because if it is,
I think Sunday is where she's doing the karaoke.
Where's Bourbon Street?
It's over in the Colony area, so 121 and Plano Road.
It's a really cool area, especially if you
over in Austin Ranch area.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite little dog park's over there. They got 6 restaurants, right? Like in dog park, you can drink and eat. Everything.
Have your dog there.
Oh my god, it's fucking.
I gotta get a dog.
Why is
dog.
this?
What time?
Well,
what time?
I finally broke down like 7-8 months later. That's how when I got her, because I was like, I don't want another dog. And then I was like, being around my ex's dog, and I was like, okay, I really want one of those.
Yeah.
I've always wanted. There's like 3 breeds of dogs I've always wanted. One was a pit bull, which the last one I had was the
not a fan.
Little hippo.
Dude, she was the most character best dog, and I got so many stories, and everybody that's met her has always wanted to steal her, including the police.
For a different reason, but yeah.
Yeah, well, no, actually, one of the cops actually had his gun drawn because he pit bull, and he automatically assumed. But he said, once I saw the tail going 100 miles an hour, he goes, I figure she ain't vicious. And he goes, and once I put her in a squad car, he's like, I want to keep her. I was like, it's my dog, motherfucker.
No.
I will fight you for it.
I need a dog.
Yes, dogs.
Yeah,
Yes,
I gotta
they're
get a
amazing.
dog.
Hey, babe, if you're still listening, what time at Bourbon? Just so that everybody knows. That way it's easier for everybody. Looks so pasty. Coming from a Buffalo Bills fan.
I know, like, how do I look pasty? Patrick, you look white.
Oh, are
like,
y'all kidding
you're
me?
as white
Y'all
as this
better
helmet
all
right
I know, exactly.
Shut
you were
your
any-
faces.
if you were any
Y'all
more
see
pasty,
me on
be clear.
there? I mean, you see, like, oh no, I'm not. Look at this.
Okay,
Look at
well,
it.
you're also wearing white.
Well, I know, but I was going to change it to black, but no, y'all said look comfortable. So.
Oh, speaking of which, we don't even have the freaking LEDs on. What the hell
Okay,
are we
well,
doing?
this is just so.
What kind of show are we trying to
this
run
is
here?
Super, like my eyeballs can't, like a.
I'll be glad I didn't turn on these lights.
Oh no, no.
Yeah.
No.
Angie.
Well, I do a show with a black girl. I say black girl. She's this is my girl, Kathy, and she is like the producer. So she's the host of the show and the most amazing person in the universe. And they turn the lighting up so great. She looks like Sade, and her voice is amazing. She's Kathy Whiteman. And I look like a washed out drunk whore.
Yeah.
Because they turn them up for her. I'm like, I'm just a sidekick. And and I look like pale white. My hair is crazy. And she looks amazing. She always looks amazing. I miss her. God, I never get to see anybody.
Oh,
no.
they're just busy working and drinking.
Not
Doesn't sound like a bad problem.
You know what? It's funny. I mean, I don't really drink that much, although I go out a lot and have a drink.
You can be a trained professional.
Yeah, we didn't say you were
Yeah.
getting sloshed or.
Oh no! Well, hey, if I was, so that's my business.
Yeah.
No, it's just weird because
To each their own.
I can see where it looks like, oh, you're always out, you're always doing this, but I don't really drink at home, and when I go out, I try to get home early, and I don't, I don't know, it's not. I never was a partier.
Responsible drinking.
I've been like that my whole life, and I didn't like clubs. I didn't do that. I didn't.
I did at a younger age, and in fact, I found one of the photos of me and DJ Aiden, who before he blew up, and then so I tagged him in it because I didn't realize this photo was like from years ago, and I tagged him in it. I was like, "Dude, look how young you look."
He's like, dude, take that off.
He was like, "Whoa!"
Oh, y'all, hang on. I take pictures for like a living, and you don't know how many times they're like, no, make sure you did it, or why did you post that one? Why did you put that one in there? So I have to make sure and go through and shave everybody down and do everything here and do the little this here and oh yeah, no,
That's high maintenance shit.
I do a lot.
I ain't got time for that.
You born ugly,
I am
you
a
ugly man. That's just it.
Hey, I am a plastic surgeon on Adobe. I am.
Plastic surgeries so that the people's outside can match their inside. Fake.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Well, I just do a little nip and tuck. I don't make everybody look too crazy. I just a little bit where, like, if they're turned wrong or whatever, take a little, just what I would want done.
The real version.
Well,
Yeah, I did this homecoming shoot or whatever, and the wind was like 30 miles an hour. So of course all these girls have their hair and it's
blown out.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going, oh my God, this is gonna be like 40 minutes to an hour per fucking photo, and I got like 900 to go through. I'm like,
because they have to fix it again.
Somebody fucking shoot me. Well, no, because I had to fix it in post.
Yeah.
I had to get rid of all of that.
Oh really?
Bro, yeah.
It's like, hey, big guy upstairs.
Yeah.
Turn on the fan, turn it on the low, okay?
Yeah, bro. Like,
if you knew Jesus.
Yeah, if you had Jesus in
If
your
you
life.
had Jesus, you wouldn't have to talk to him. You just tell Jesus.
Give me a couple more shots. Jesus, take the wheel.
That's what you tell the police officer that.
Yeah.
I let Jesus take the wheel, sir. I'm sorry. I don't know how I got in the ditch.
Hey, he cured the blind. I'm letting him drive by. He's driving by Braille. We're almost there.
Lena's taking your grocery order, by the way. I don't know.
I know.
I don't know if you saw that.
Well, steak. I mean,
Yes.
steak is.
Way to, properly
Coca-Cola.
utilize.
Yes.
Okay, so and also I want to make sure and plug the Burb because I would love
can't
for
wait.
you
What?
to be. They need to go and like the Burb on Facebook.
Yes. So tell me.
And make
Talk
sure-
about this. Let's talk about
Oh.
this.
Put it on the camera so
Yeah.
you can
I was
see
like,
it.
before y'all end up anything.
No.
Oh,
Go ahead.
oh,
Let's
yeah,
talk about
hang
it.
on, hang
Let's talk about it.
Boom.
Can I?
Yep.
Hang
I'm
on,
putting you on.
Vanna.
Boom.
You got all camera time right here.
Pink.
This is all you.
I say pink.
Woo.
Well, there's two. Okay, so this is funny. There's two front pages.
What the front door?
Well, let me tell you,
It's like a Marvel comic.
I have been doing this for 23 years.
Uh-huh.
And one of the biggest issues when I first did it was who was on the front page.
Yep.
And who's on the
And
back.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be like, how come I didn't? Okay, well, look, bitches, you got two front pages. So now I can get everybody on there,
Wow.
And, and
I
that
can
way,
Which
sell
one is
more.
the front?
I can sell more.
There,
Exactly.
Just whichever one you want,
The spine is always on the left, so technically the front page would be.
Technically, but you know,
I was in print publication for a long, long fucking time.
well, and I remember being told. See, here's mine. Told it's not, it's going to go away. I said, no, it's going to change. It's never
Yeah.
going away. It's
Yeah.
like books aren't going away. Half price
Right.
books just opened up another big place.
Uh-huh.
It's going to change, and you have to incorporate. So we're incorporating. We're getting a new YouTube channel. And I've got friends that are going to build some of my stuff out there. We're going to do interviews. We'll do commercials, and it'll be fun. It's going to be a new edition, and it'll just be where my platform has social media, the publication, and then I can do interviews, and we can put your podcast, whatever. Just, stuff
Still
like
gonna
that.
have that tangible.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try to get the kids from North Lake. One of the biggest issues they said is that they don't have any place to land once they get out of some of their classes.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any place to go. They're going to have to move away, and there's really no place to go. And I thought, okay,
No place to go.
well, with their skills, once they learn them.
Dallas is the biggest, best market in the entire United States.
Yeah, well, let me just tell you, it's hard to get in. It really is.
Everybody, every company, corporation, everything is trying to.
No. I meant in media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
that's what I'm. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Clarifying for the. Yeah, okay.
I apologize.
There you go.
Yes,
No, you're good. That's why I asked this question.
Yeah, and they said it's hard to get in. It's like
Right.
even our local station, ICTN. I mean, someone has to die. You're not getting in there, and
Yeah.
they stay forever, and they like the pension. The payout later on. They get to work for the city. So I thought I'll just create another platform for them to come to. So I'm working something out with North Lake. It's not called North Lake anymore. They just changed it, which is weird. For the
Wait, the city?
no, the North Lake College.
Oh, okay.
The college for the kids to come and intern.
Yeah.
They interns
Free labor.
anymore.
So-
No, it used to be free labor. They don't
Now you
really
have
do
to.
that much. But I mean, but they'll get grades.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to work something out with the department so that when they do a project, that we'll call them projects now, and that way they'll be done with it by the end of their semester,
So-
and they'll get a grade for that.
It helps their CV, so they have.
Yeah, but then they'll have practical experience and.
Tell you a trade secret. So whenever I had Edge Entertainment, I partnered with Art Institute of Dallas, and I partnered with
Yes.
Media Tech.
Yes.
And the professors were literally coming to me going, we have all these kids that need projects, and we have nothing for them. We're running out of stuff and material
Yes.
and things for them to work on.
Yes.
So, I mean, I literally had a line of students and stuff at my door, and I'm interviewing these people and going, okay, what's your specialty? What do you do? What do you want
Right,
to do? What,
right,
la, 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 la,
right.
la. Just trying to figure them out. I mean, like, I had audio engineer, like 30
Right.
years experience. I'm just like going, what the fuck? And why?
Wow.
Why are you?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you're just not going to school for this? Or like, what? He's like, I just wanted to stay, up to current
Okay,
with digital
good.
and stuff like
Learn
that, which
Good.
makes sense.
Like a doctor.
Which makes sense because you think about it,
Yes.
they were
Updates
analog
are-
back then. Yeah, so now they're on
Yeah.
digital boards and everything else, so things change. Yeah, it was
So
just,
it's super important. So you hear what I'm saying because
Yeah.
that's exactly
and
the
then
same thing.
my other experience that I had, so South Lake Style, I don't know if you're familiar with them. They're a huge publication out of South Lake. They're actually perfect bound. They're actually a book, like almost.
Yeah.
Like a
Okay.
thick,
Does it just
thick-
say style at the top?
It says South Lake, and then it does
Little,
have, it
but
has
then it's
the
a style. Yes.
cursive style.
I've seen
Have
it,
you
seen
seen
it,
it? Everybody's seen it.
yes.
Probably half the people on the
Yes,
podcast
yeah.
heard it. So when I started work, because I was in real estate, obviously, I worked for a very large real estate company we advertised. That was one of the things that we advertised. Going back to the other story that we talked about, how advertising is so important.
So important.
The reason why everybody chose her, because her face was literally you go to Cheesecake Factory, she's on the second page.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Appetizer, boom, her face.
Yeah.
And like billboards, signs.
Yeah, it's like the real estate chick in Coppell. Laura Barnett. Can't get away from her. She's on anything. Grocery shopping, bam.
Yep, groceries, movie theater.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was in charge of marketing, so I was the one responsible for putting her face everywhere. So anyways, I started talking to, because I got to...
So sick of her face, it's everywhere.
I got to meet and talk to and hang out with South Lake Style. Well, at the time, I didn't have the advanced equipment and shit that I have now. So I was like, hey, I want to handle y'all's media. I'll handle all your video, your interviews, your blah, 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 blah. Well, the equipment I had was fucking, I think it was a micro DV or something like that. It was, basically, it wasn't like HD. It was like 720p or whatever. So the footage was kind of grainy, and I was like, fucking, you know, but that's what I could afford at the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I didn't have all this fucking 4K and all this expensive ass shit. And so I helped them, and I saw like their potential, and I saw where they were going, because they're mixing their media from print to also video to also digital to also, you know what I mean, the different platforms. You got to be diverse, otherwise you're gonna sink or swim.
Yeah, evolve or die.
Well, I just figured if I have 3 platforms like that, you know, all together, who needs Dallas crap? You know, I could do this for all the suburbs. I could have a station or a channel and have everything that supports that.
Yeah.
You know, there's no reason for anybody to go anywhere outside of, I can take it and set it down in Anywhere USA as well, in the same demographic. You know, I could take the same concept, and because you can run it from your home.
Yeah.
You know? And so I feel like I'm going to go.
Well, here's the best part. All the digital aspect doesn't cost near as much as that costs.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. As far as production value and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. But that, to me, they all serve a purpose. You know, I mean, this is not getting smaller.
Yeah. So when I was in real estate, we were in, I think, 32 or 52, something like that, print publications. And then we were only on like 10 or 15 websites. And advertising budget.
Well, probably now it's flipped. You know, it's exactly opposite.
Advertising budget was $850,000 a year. And I'm like going, what the fuck? Why? And I go, tell me how many people called from that ad in that magazine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, tell me how many called from that one. I don't know. I was like, well, I can tell you exactly how many called from this
or how many
website,
clicked,
and how many clicked, and how many responded and called, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so I flipped it. So we were on 350 websites when I left, and we were only in like, I think, 8 publications. But her marketing expense went from $850,000 a year to like $80,000.
Yes.
Like literally.
I know.
That's a lot
I was like,
capital.
I paid for myself for the next 5-10 years. Cool. We're good.
That's a lot of capital.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Well, and she would have had, it would have been less, but she went and decided she wanted to buy advertising spot on the actual South Lake Carroll school.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
A lot of fucking
Sponsorship.
money. Yeah, sponsorship. Yeah.
Probably
Which, I mean, it saved her so much money on that. She's like, fuck it, I'm going to go spend it on other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad buy. Really.
No, it's not at all. I mean, that exposure, especially that school, was like.
That was when they were in the heyday?
Carroll.
Yeah, when they were in the heyday. Yep. Back when they were killing it.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I think we beat him, though, Coppell.
Maybe.
I think we did.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and the other project that I'm working on is my friend and I are opening a thrift shop. And that's another thing, is recycling is a big deal. I mean, I feel like we got so much shit in the world that, you know.
Do.
And so I
I got a lot of shit here.
Okay, well, don't throw it out.
I never do.
But I'm gonna
That's the
partner
problem.
with charities.
This shirt,
I never
this shirt is actually from a thrift store. I bought it in a pinch the other day.
Everything I have on is from thrift store.
Yeah. It was $4.
Yeah.
This, unfortunately, was not at a thrift store.
No, it came with the bougie car.
It came with the bougie car.
That's right. That's some drive up in the bourgeois. The bourgeois car.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but it's gonna be fun, and I feel like I can do something with the community, and her kids can learn how to work, and
well, that was one of the things.
Do, you know,
I loved working with the South Lake Style, because I got to be front line and center during the fireworks show, and I got to talk to an interview, the pyrotechnics, and I got to stand next to where
I
was like the access and the stuff I got to do and experience. I was like, I'm never gonna experience that any other way.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Media passes.
I know. Yep. Press credentials. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I've been on to a lot of fun places.
Hell yeah.
But I've worked in the record and radio industry before that, and so
Yes,
we got
tell
to
me
do
about that.
way fun. Well, that was a long time ago.
Because remember beforehand, you were like, "Hello, thank you for listening."
Oh well, you know what? I lived with the program
Ladies and
director.
gentlemen.
So I went to school for. I thought, oh, maybe I want to do that because that's what he does, and it's all great. No, it's Jackie Black. Hey, it's Jackie Black.
Oh yeah, listen to it. There's that radio voice coming
fun.
out.
We had fun, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to start with promotions because I thought handing out T-shirts at Walmart was bullshit. So I didn't do that. But we actually started the first radio consultancy on the internet when there was DOS. When we were in Carmel, DOS.
Yeah, I know.
And you know what? Like Quincy Jones came in town. We went to dinner with Mo Austin and Quincy Jones, Tina Turner. We did it all.
I mean,
I got the whole wall of fun. You know.
To me, it's fascinating that like how much everything's evolved and how like quick. Like think about like Howard Stern and all those stuff back in the day. Like
he was there. He came.
I mean,
I'm telling me did some fun stuff.
And I'm like, just imagine like the level of reach that he had, and then like now with us, it's like, oh yeah, we're like international. It's like. Yeah, we did that, and then some.
Yeah, and anybody can be.
Yeah,
anybody can be.
I mean,
Everybody's
that's
a
what's
star
amazing.
now. You know, I mean, it's weird. It's weird.
I mean,
back then it wasn't like that.
As long as you have something relative that's worth entertaining.
That goes back to being famous for being famous.
Okay, right. But it also goes back to he's the one who taught me that. I mean, marketing, and that you put your name. He was one. He ran 195. Buzz Bennett, and I wish he was still alive. That's someone I would bring back.
Oh look, see,
that's someone I bring back.
There's a callback.
Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, Miss Buzz. Buzz and Muffy. You don't know how funny that was. And we had a friend named Skip who ran Capitol Records. So when we got together at like the big
Buzz,
events,
Skip, and Muffy.
Buzz, Skip, it was hilarious. No one believed us. But he just taught me so much stuff about that, you know. And like you put 195 anything, you put it on your hat, you wear it on your shirt. You don't walk out the door without you brand.
Yep.
And the people do not this before
let it out, girl.
I know because
you're on Frustration Unlimited. Let it out.
Right?
That's why we have this podcast.
When you were talking about it earlier, I was trying to make sure I remembered it, and I didn't until just now. But it's just amazing to me that the kids that I talk to, that I deal with in marketing, they don't even understand that. Like, they don't even get that. Like, they don't understand. Like, branding isn't really a concept like it was when I learned it. They just don't, and they don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain this. I deal with some people and I think, wow. And then they want me to do the work for them. Like, oh, it's on our website. Go ahead and get it. I said, I'm not going to go get it. You go. You're the marketing person. You can send it to me.
I got a story about this too. And actually,
I'm not going to do it for you.
I just talked to somebody today about this, which is ironic. Like, literally everything that I've been saying is like, I literally just had all these conversations today.
Oh my God, it drives me nuts.
So I did this music conference, and it was in 2015, I think it was. It was for All Star Magazine. And it was all these artists, musicians and stuff like that, but they had 97.9 The Beat, they had 104.5, they had all the radio personalities. And then I also did interviews of the artists and everything else. And the biggest takeaway that I had is like, these artists, they're artists, yes, but they don't know how to promote themselves, and they don't know how to get themselves out there.
Right.
And one of the things she said was actually one of the things that I actually use in like my business model and structure.
Which is why managers came about.
Well, yeah, which is the thing. So like when I had the comedy tour, I go, you know how many seats Wrigley Theater or whatever, how many seats does that hold? And they would say like 20,000, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, how many followers do you have? 2,000. Okay, how many followers does the entire comedy collectively have? 8,000, 10,000.
That's a half-filled.
I go, how are we going to sell out a fucking stadium if you only have 8,000?
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. Are they going to split in half and double? Like, what's happening?
Well, no, you can say double because they'll bring somebody. Okay,
right.
So we'll say double.
But that's hypothetical.
Yeah. Well, but it's
so
but
law of averages. Going back to our previous conversation, 10%.
And how many of those
but put the law of averages out there when you say
law of averages.
Okay, that's true because that'll take away from because no one's coming by themselves. That's rarely going to happen. So
understand.
But then the ones that don't come,
8,000, 10%.
Right, 10%. Yeah,
800.
Yeah. No, 1,600 because they're going to bring a friend.
Maybe.
Even still 1,600 is not going to look very good on a 20.
Well, so you got to go get you a
It's pre-COVID. We don't have the posted pictures where you can just put the cardboard pictures.
So
in
to
there.
your point, that was one of the things that and of course, Lena can attest to this too, because she was in the studio. She had some artists and stuff that were trying to get off the ground and everything else, and it was one of those things. It's like if I go look at your social media and I go look at. And you have no following, you have nothing, then that means you want me to do all of your work and all of your job.
Yes.
You're not paying me to do all that.
No, hence getting the intern.
You can't market yourself.
Right.
How in the fucking...
Right.
I don't know you well enough to market you.
So I used to build websites and stuff like that. I've had my marketing company since 2004. And one of the things I would send these people is basically a questionnaire for them to fill out. What is your competitors?
Right.
It's a lot of times.
That's a good one.
Because a lot of times people don't even realize who their own fucking competition is.
Right.
And I'm like, if you don't know your competition,
who eats the curly bugs? What are they called?
The what?
Remember we were talking about
roly-polies?
the roly-polies.
Yeah.
No, to me that's the same thing. Do you know what their predator is?
Right,
You know,
exactly.
Do you
can't be better if you're not informed of, you know what I mean? You got to know the ins and the outs. And it goes back to, marketing and advertising and getting yourself out there. If nobody knows who the hell you are, nobody's heard then
why should they care?
Yeah.
Yeah, why should they care?
And I'm at a point where either I'm going to do this or I'm not.
Yeah.
I mean, like either I'm going to go and I'm going to get big and I'm going to take it and do something with it, or I'm just going to go do something else. I'm just getting older and I'm just wanting to do something, you know. And I feel like you get this midlife crisis thing. You're like, what can I do that's different? So we're going to open a thrift shop.
I know. How do you go from paper to...
Because I have always been to thrift shops my whole life. It's
I mean,
just
I
something
love them too. Don't get me wrong. We call
I
it
love
junking.
them.
We go every Tuesday. My mom and I try to
love
go.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. So it's just something I've always wanted to do. And I guess I'm in my midlife crisis thing. This is what girls do. I don't know what guys do in your midlife
So
crisis.
let me ask you
Buy
this.
I wanna
sports
get
cars.
down.
Yeah.
right? Or screw young girls, whatever.
Yeah, well, it happens. Whatever.
Yeah.
Or do both.
At the same
Well,
time,
one gets the
I'm
other.
working on it, on-
one gets
on that
the
one.
other. Let's
Yeah.
just say it. Don't drive up in a
You know
jalopy to try and pick her.
Yeah. That's a myth. Wise
you know,
tale.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, you drove up in a jalopy and got the hot chick? I'm not saying you have.
I got
It
laid more
happens.
times in a Prius than
Okay,
I did
I know,
any
but-
other vehicle. No
but
bullshit.
But then I have to question the quality. Sorry, what?
No, it was some damn good quality.
Was it?
These are some Earth girls right here. You know what I mean? They see the hybrid and they got, woo! It was Earth, Wind, and Fire, baby.
Oh my God, an electric car.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
Who cares about the planet?
Well, okay, but that I can see.
Yeah.
I can actually see that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it was surprisingly, and even my buddy who's like a fucking runs a car show. It is like a huge muscle car, and he literally told me one day, he's like, dude, of all the cars you've had, because I've had a lot, like probably 20 something cars in my lifetime. He goes, dude, that Prius was the best. Fuck. I was like, what?
Hey,
I'm like, can I record this shit?
Hey, baby.
Because you get the good girls.
Right?
Hey, you get the good girls. You get
Yeah.
the good girls with the Prius.
Yeah.
The Prius.
You only need one.
You
I
know,
always
one.
called it the Prius.
The free ass Prius.
Take them home for some post-app.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Lena's killing me.
I know. I just saw
Dude.
it. I was like,
What? What's
Fucking
wrong?
pizza sounds good.
Oh my God, that sounds great.
I've been literally rolling since, not rolling, but like, I've been up
no.
and moving since 3:15 this morning. I have not eaten at all today.
Muffy, when can I come
Fucking
see you? I don't
20
know.
hours later.
when can you?
When can I come see you? Baby.
I'm free right now, baby.
You a baby.
You see me right now. I'm on the
Freaking Tom
podcast.
Young been on the damn front. Yeah. I saw him. I didn't know.
Been on the
thing was
damn front. What does he mean?
I think he means with the opening.
Oh,
I think so. Is that what you mean?
I don't know.
Patrick,
I mean,
is
his
that what you mean?
voiceover is on there, but I don't remember.
No, he's on there. He's in a couple scenes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Patrick, why'd you put Tom in there more than us? We're the fucking stars of the show. Just fucking with you, Tom. We love you.
I am so gonna wreck some pizza in a little bit.
Oh my god.
No, that sounds lovely.
I know. I'm gonna eat like a fat kid.
Like a fat kid.
Feel like a
What
fat
were we
kid.
talking about earlier? What was the flowers?
Oh yeah.
Flowers are food.
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 Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. That was a good call. It's true.
Oh, Christine, I love it.
How boosters are a launch pad.
Can we find out how the astronauts made it back from the moon without boosters or a launch pad? Love it. So this was our 2-hour conversation after the podcast that was 3.5 hours long.
But they did have boosters.
They did.
Yeah.
Plus, the moon doesn't have
Here you go.
Gravity.
atmosphere.
Here it starts.
gravity.
There's no atmosphere, so
Yeah.
I mean, you could
And no gravity, so
fart
it's
and
easier
actually
to
probably
take
go
off.
back into orbit.
But they use the boosters to land.
Yeah, all you need is compressed air.
Water. In the hydro, whatever. What the fuck was
What
that?
the fuck is that thing called?
A hydro something.
Hydroponics.
Hydroponic.
Yes.
Hydroponics.
They got high.
What they used to get? They do hydroponics to get up in there. Send the weed to the moon.
Hell yeah, yo.
Oh,
That's
a good place
funny.
for it.
Well, I mean, I think place
Legalize.
Legalize it.
Legalize it.
It's legal on the moon before it's legal here.
Fucking, that's probably a fact.
Possible.
No, it's
I
legal
mean,
here.
Elon's
Hello,
there.
people.
Hello.
It's kind of hard to smoke up there, though. If you think about it, no atmosphere.
Ooh, you know what?
How do you light a lighter?
And where would you? Yeah.
What happens with fire?
Yeah.
What does happen with fire?
Oh, these are fucking questions.
Edibles.
These are questions.
Edibles.
No, but
Edibles,
think. Okay, no,
edibles,
right?
edibles.
You'd have to do the edibles.
Yeah, you'd have to do edibles.
Could you smoke? Can you
Dippin'
smoke?
Dots that are edibles? Fuck yes.
So
Can
what
you smoke though?
happens?
Can you smoke and?
There's a
smoke?
lot-
Only if you fuck real fast.
Yeah.
Friction.
You think that would do it? Oh, no, that sounds like it hurts already.
Yeah, it does.
Sorry. That doesn't sound good at all. Oh,
That's what the weed's for. Helps with pain.
No, I had to give
That
it.
CBD oil.
There you go.
Use that as lube.
Yeah,
Well, then if it's smoking, then because then it's CBD oil.
There you go.
Well,
Now
That
you don't
doesn't-
get high from that.
yeah, no THC in
Unfortunately.
that.
Damn it.
how do you know? These questions.
These are questions.
Science. Science.
Science.
Science says you
Science
can't get high.
says.
Science says you can't get high. Therefore, it must
Science says there's
That's
no
somebody's voice.
THC, so therefore you can't
Science.
get high. That's
Science
science.
says you can't get high.
Exactly.
Don't know we're gonna get high.
It's all science.
Are you
It's
guys
science,
high?
baby.
It's like math, you know. Just it
It's
is.
stuff,
Just stuff.
Are y'all pumping weed into these vents?
This is a cool room, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, this is cool. This is a cool setup.
Oh, shit.
It happened. It happens every time.
3-hour mark.
Yep.
Oh my God, was that it?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
It happens every time, and then it goes black
No,
out.
I dig it.
Oh, you're still on audio.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
still on
no,
audio.
You know what?
I just gotta turn the lights
wish
back
y'all would
on.
have turned those off before.
So now what's
No,
going to
turn it
happen
off.
is
No.
all the cameras are going to be fucking zoomed way
No,
the fuck
turn
out.
the-
See, there you go.
Can you turn them off?
Turn them off.
Yeah, turn these two off.
Which ones?
I don't know, but turn these two off. Because I'm thinking the lighting is way better without those. Turn them off and let's see what I look like. Because I look super old in this.
Jen?
Boop,
Do I look
boop.
that old all the time?
It's very dark.
I
This
like
is
it.
Friday Night Darkness.
Oh, I think this is better.
Setting the mood.
Okay, see, look, it's better.
I lost one.
Yep.
Oh.
You broke it.
She's my tomato.
And this is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, if
damn it.
Andy tuned in right now, he'd be like, "Bitch, I want I want the fucking lights just like this for when he gets here."
No, I like this lighting. This is better.
This is so dramatic.
So dark.
What if we do this? Whoa.
You know what?
Whoa, dude, we're kind of
I
glowing.
like it.
It's like you're going down.
Maybe that's a little bit too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the darkness has bestowed.
Stand by for the fuckery.
Stand by for launch.
Oh my god.
That's cool, though.
Thank you.
That's cool.
My hat's kind of glowing. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
We don't even have like fucking neons in here or anything.
No black lights.
Okay, well, yeah.
natural.
Okay, no, technically, this kind of works like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of, sort of.
That's what's making it blue.
Yeah.
Light up. Okay, so
So y'all can't see our beautiful
so we're done?
faces?
Are we done? Or
No, we can
so
stay, hang out, chill, whatever.
I'm gonna eat.
We-
some-
Oh, he's gonna eat some pizza. Yeah,
gonna go
food does
for
sound good. What the fuck's open? What time is it? 11 o'clock.
I know,
11 o'clock.
right?
Fuck.
I've got food. You know what? You know when you go and buy groceries and you think, I'm going to eat at home and I'm going to be healthy and I'm going to all this shit. And,
This guy right here.
okay, no, me, hey,
Sour cream and
no,
onion
me
chip.
too. So I don't really eat out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't,
Yeah.
I have food at home. I'm gonna,
Man.
but you know, when it's just you, your food goes bad so fast. That's what I hate.
Yeah, that's and I try to
Yeah.
like
Yes.
if I'm gonna get ingredients and stuff, I try to use it for multiple repurpose.
Yes, me
basically.
too. Yeah, me too.
Like I made some Philly cheesesteaks the other night, and then I had some of the meat and stuff left over. So I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna mix that with eggs and make an omelet. And I was like, I try to like repurpose and use it for other things. So that way you're not having to fucking start from scratch with everything. Like part of it's partially.
No, I love to have stuff made and then put it in a Tupperware and stick it in there because when I don't want to cook, I want to just be able to go in and just have it, you know.
See, and I'm a big like leftovers person.
Me too.
I know. I know so many people that are.
I do too. What is up with that?
So I used to cook every Sunday night
That's weird.
for the entire week because I knew I didn't have fucking time, and plus I could take the container because I realized how much I was spending going out to lunch and everything else while I was working in downtown Dallas because fucking it's downtown Dallas and fucking prices are expensive as shit.
$20 for lunch.
Yeah, exactly. $20-$30 for lunch. I'm like, fuck.
Every day? What?
Yeah, every day. That shit adds up.
So, yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so anyway.
Okay, but you know what? Leftovers? I know you don't dig leftovers, but...
I do. My wife hates it.
Yeah.
Oh, you like them?
I wreck it.
Oh, my God, me too. Oh,
yeah,
all you do is heat it up? What?
Yeah.
Or make it into something
convenience.
else. Have you just made it into something else? I'm like, damn, I'm going to make this into something else.
Mm-hmm.
Add my own shit. I pimp pizzas out. Nobody's business. You know, you get those shitty 99-cent pizzas.
Oh, yeah.
Pimp it out.
Oh, yeah.
Make it amazing because the crust is already good.
That's like the subs and stuff. Like you can get like at Walmart or whatever. They're like $5 for like this gigantic sub. Man, I'm like layering fucking meat on there. I'm putting
stuff.
Bacon on it. I'm putting extra layers of cheese.
Yeah.
I'm like, before you know it, it's like
pimp it
that
out.
thick. Yeah. Yeah, hell
Look
yeah.
She's like, does she need to go potty?
All right. Speaking of, I probably do need to as well.
All right, we done? We're going to wrap here?
I think we're going to wrap it up, everybody. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in.
Thank you, y'all. Y'all are awesome.
Thank you for sticking with us through the darkness hour.
No, y'all are awesome.
We love you guys.
This was fun. I hope to come back.
Heck yeah. I'm glad you came, and I'm glad you liked it.
Thank you. Well, that's what she said. What?
Yeah. Oh. Way to end the show on that note. Awesome, guys. Everybody, appreciate you. Love you. Go check out our website, frustrationunlimited.com. Go check out our store. We have merch. We have YouTube channels. We have Spotify. We have every freaking audio podcast platform you can imagine. Anyway.
Get a shirt. Get a hat.
Yeah, get a shirt. Get a hat. Get some.
Gotta do it.
Get some clothes and all that jazz.
Get some alcohol.
Get some alcohol, too. And if you're lucky, I might make you some of this cucumber creation.
Hey, Europe. Cheers.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. Love you long time. Bye.